At the age of 6, he awakened a masked martial soul, but the village chief deemed it a useless martial soul and ruthlessly drove him out of the village. But the village chief did not know that this was the Terror Mask. From the Jackie Chan adventures, not only could it summon all the Shadowkhan troops, but with each soul ring obtained, he could also summon another ghost mask, which could be worn by himself or given to others. And each ghost mask wearer could summon ghost soldier units. Even when all 9 masks were gathered, they could summon the ultimate darkness, leaving Ghost Mask Village. Bai Xin found a remote place and summoned his martial soul. Looking at that eerie mask, Bai Xin did not hesitate to put it on. Instantly the sky flashed with thunder and lightning. Howling thunder darkened the whole sky, as if some great terror was about to descend upon Douluo Continent. Shadowkhan troops come out. Bai Xin kept thinking about the Shadowkhan troops in his mind, but after a long while, an awkward silence filled the air. There was nothing around. Other than his own shadow, he saw nothing. Could it be that he had to absorb the first soul ring before he could summon them? A guess formed in his mind. Looking at the mask in his hand, Bai Xin was filled with emotion. Since he had come to Douluo Continent, if he did not achieve something, how could he be worthy of himself? 4 things to do as a transmigrator. Step on Haotian, slay Tang San, destroy Fei Gang, extinguish Heavenly Dao, let darkness descend upon Douluo and become the Lord of Darkness. Having made up his mind, Bai Xin immediately headed towards the branch of the Spirit Hall. But in Spirit City, he accidentally met the blue-silver Emperor Ah Yin. Through Bai Xin's fake fall and sweet talk, the kind-hearted Ah Yin actually agreed to help him hunt a 100-year soul beast. At this moment, she should not have met Tang Hao yet, otherwise the 2 Tang brothers would not have let such a beauty go out alone. Since that was the case, little rat, then your wife is gone. Little punk, you need to change your mother. Walking along the road, Bai Xin slowly said, "Sister, where are we going to hunt for the soul ring?" "Sunset Forest, it is safer there." Ah Yin rubbed Bai Xin's head and said gently, "Sunset Forest." If Bai Xin remembered correctly, there were immortal herbs there. They should still be ownerless now. He would not miss out on those. Going to Sunset Forest was also good. Then he would not run into Tang Hao and the others. Whatever sister says. Pretending to be a child was really tiring. That was all Bai Xin could think of now. "Xiaoxing, are you not afraid that I might sell you?" Ah Yin asked curiously. Hearing this, Bai Xin shook his head. "Not afraid. I do not sense any ill intent from you, sister. Only kindness and gentleness." "What do you, a little brat, know about kindness and gentleness?" She patted his head and chuckled. "Sister, I have wandered for years, and I am good at reading people." Bai Xin said proudly, "Reading people. But I am not human." Ah Yin paused. Then she smiled brightly. "Wise beyond your years." Her beautiful face was stunning at that moment. A few days later, we chatted and laughed, and arrived at Sunset Forest. "Xiaoxing, what kind of soul beast do you want?" Under a big tree, Ah Yin asked softly. "Sister Ah Yin, find a dark-type soul beast of about 400 years. Bai Xin said without hesitation. "Terror Mask, Shadowkhan troops. Darkness descends." That definitely had to be of the dark attribute. Dark attribute. Xiaoxing, your martial soul is a mask. Why do you need a dark-type soul beast? Ah Yin did not understand. A mask. How could it be connected to the dark attribute? Sister Ah Yin, my mask is very special. It told me that only the dark attribute is the most compatible. Bai Xin pretended to be innocent. The mask told me all that. I do not know anything. Ah Yin nodded. It is indeed a special mask. All right, then wait for me here. With that, Ah Yin began to summon her martial soul Blue-Silver Emperor. A golden blue light emanated from Ah Yin. The surrounding blue-silver grass seemed to feel the call. Each one was extremely lively. Soon Ah Yin looked at Bai Xin, found it. "Xiaoxing, let us go." Inside Sunset Forest, a beauty and a youth wandered about. Ah Yin's blue-silver emperor could communicate with the surrounding blue-silver grass. Asked the emperor. She was the heaven of the blue-silver grass. With the blue-silver grass as spies, the 2 quickly found that 100-year soul beast. A dark-type giant gorilla, completely black with thick fur. It howled and screamed, swinging back and forth among the trees. "Xiaoxing, watch your sister for a moment," Ah Yin said. A brilliant blue light swirled around her. The aura of a soul emperor was fully revealed. The holy aura of the blue-silver emperor slowly rose from beneath her feet. A thick blue-silver grass vine burrowed out from the ground. Swish, swish, swish. The vine flew towards the black gorilla, weaving through the trees as if tracking it. The black gorilla had just swung onto a tree when it was entangled by the blue-silver grass. Ah Yin focused her mind. The thick blue-silver grass dragged the black gorilla to our front. So powerful. This entanglement was far stronger than Tang San's. Ah Yin did not even use any soul skill. She simply controlled the blue-silver grass to achieve entanglement. That idiot Tang San actually made his first soul skill into entanglement. As expected of a disciple taught by a theory master, even absorbing soul rings was that eccentric. The gorilla howled and begged, looking at Ah Yin turned around and did not look at the gorilla. She was a soul beast, so she could naturally see the pleading look in the gorilla's eyes. I sensed something wrong and immediately spoke up. Sister Ah Yin, drag the soul beast behind the big tree. I can kill it myself. Ah Yin said nothing, and controlled the blue-silver grass to drag the gorilla behind the tree. Bai Xin stopped thinking and walked behind the tree. He took out a dagger, and stabbed it hard into the black gorilla's neck. The black gorilla's corpse began to reveal a yellow soul ring. Bai Xin curiously reached out and touched it. So this is a soul ring. It is quite magical, having transmigrated here for no reason. And learning it was Douluo Continent. With great enthusiasm, he finally took the first step. When awakening his martial soul, now absorbing the soul ring was the second step. Bai Xin composed himself and adjusted his mindset, then began to guide the soul ring to encircle his terror mask. Back in Ghost Mask Village, he had asked the villagers who had awakened shadow martial souls and learned some knowledge, so he knew how to absorb soul rings. Soon, with Bai Xin's guidance, the yellow soul ring slowly wrapped around his martial soul. With a crack as the soul ring fully shrank, the shackles within Bai Xin's body seemed to break. His original level 10 soul power had now reached level 12. He could now be considered a soul master. Bai Xin felt wonderful. His whole body was full of power. Sister Ah Yin, I have finished absorbing it. Bai Xin walked up to Ah Yin with a smile and said happily, good that you have absorbed it. Ah Yin did not say much. She just looked at Bai Xin gently, sensing Ah Yin's unease. Bai Xin did not know how to comfort her. She was a 100,000-year blue-silver emperor. Killing soul beasts must have been painful for her. Xiaoxin, tell me, why do we have to hunt soul beasts? Ah Yin looked around, feeling the many things in Sunset Forest. A sense of sadness welled up. Sister Ah Yin, I am just a child, I do not understand these things. But I do know that only with great power can one possibly change everything. Bai Xin held Ah Yin's hand and said softly. He understood what Ah Yin was thinking, but the law of the jungle was like that. To change it, you had to become strong enough. Strong enough to decide life and death with a single word. Strong enough that no one dared to claim supremacy. That is true. What would a little brat like you know? Come on, show me your first soul skill. Ah Yin sighed and quickly adjusted her mindset, secretly vowing to become stronger. Seeing Ah Yin feeling a bit better, Bai Xin felt relieved. Sister Ah Yin watched closely. First soul skill, Nigger Mask. As Bai Xin spoke, his martial soul terror mask floated in the air. A yellow soul ring appeared beneath Bai Xin's feet. The whole mask trembled. An invisible wave of light rippled. Black energy gathered around the terror mask. Soon the black mist dispersed. A pale red mask appeared, uglier than the terror mask. The mask had 2 yellow horns, with a pointed mouth and fangs looking extremely ferocious. The Nigger mask appeared, and slowly fell into Bai Xin's hand. That is it. Just summoning another mask. No other effect. Ah Yin stared at the fierce mask in Bai Xin's hand, and said in surprise, then this martial soul seems a bit useless. Sister Ah Yin, watch closely. With that he put the Nigger mask on his face. Instantly dark energy enveloped Bai Xin. His whole body radiated darkness, as if he were a demon walking out of hell. Ah Yin instinctively stepped back a few steps. This aura was terrifyingly strong. Come out, my Shadowkhan troops. Bai Xin raised his hand. The surroundings of Ah Yin and him began to change. 10 shadow soldier figures rose from the ground, kneeling respectfully. These were the most basic shadow soldiers. Ninja soldiers, which were the Nigger Mask's unit. For now Bai Xin could only summon 10. Ah Yin stepped back in fright. Bai Xin immediately raised his hand, and the 10 shadow soldiers immediately supported Ah Yin. Ah Yin panicked even more, and quickly broke free. Xiaoxin, what is this? Ah Yin quickly came to Bai Xin's side, her voice trembling slightly. Sister Ah Yin, do not be afraid. This is the effect of my first soul skill. These are all my subordinates. You can call them ninja soldiers. They are absolutely loyal to me. Bai Xin roughly explained it to Ah Yin. Hearing this, Ah Yin's anxious heart finally relaxed a little. Seeing her reaction, she clearly had not experienced anything like this. Otherwise she would have attacked to eliminate them. Seeing their respectful demeanor, Ah Yin was no longer so afraid. Xiaoxin, what can they do? Ah Yin had never seen such a magical martial soul and soul skill before. Show me. Bai Xin's voice had changed, becoming deep and eerie with a strong resonance. Receiving the order, the ninja soldiers took out shurikens from somewhere and threw them at the big tree across. Swish, swish, swish. The shurikens embedded deep into the tree. Then they brought out a bunch of weapons, katana staffs. The next moment the ninja soldiers disappeared. Ah Yin's shadow moved. The ninja soldiers emerged from her shadow, then knelt respectfully before Bai Xin. Sister Ah Yin, these ninja soldiers have great combat power and speed, and possess various espionage and assassin abilities. Besides that, they are absolutely loyal and know many tactics. In short, they are very strong. Bai Xin chuckled and waved his hand. The 10 ninja soldiers disappeared. But I feel their strength should be around level 12, not particularly strong. Ah Yin said calmly, they do not seem that impressive. That is natural. However, they will grow as my level increases. As long as my soul power level goes up, they will become stronger. Sister Ah Yin. Bai Xin held Ah Yin's hand and explained. In theory, the summoned ninja soldiers should be unlimited, but now there are only 10. Obviously the level is too low. At level 20, I should be able to summon more. Bai Xin was really looking forward to it. About the Terror Mask, he remembered that line. When the 9 masks are gathered, the ultimate darkness can be summoned. Darkness descends upon the continent, and I will be the Lord of Darkness. By the way, Sister Ah Yin, would you like to try wearing this mask? Bai Xin took off the nigger mask and handed it to Ah Yin. Looking at that fierce and eerie mask, Ah Yin kept shaking her head. No, this looks very unpleasant. Ah Yin, whose heart was as pure as a flower, did not like such evil things. Bai Xin tugged at her hand. Sister Ah Yin, just try it on. What if there is a surprise? Right, her martial soul could be brought out. It would not affect its use. Ah Yin hesitated, wanting to, but not quite. Sister Ah Yin, just give it a try. It will not have any bad effects. With that, Bai Xin directly shoved the mask into Ah Yin's hand. Staring at the mask in her hand, Ah Yin hesitated, then bit her lip. I will try it. With that, she put the mask on. Instantly, the original brilliant blue light was covered. Pure black energy enveloped Ah Yin from top to bottom. I feel strange. Her voice also turned into a deep resonance. Eerie and terrifying. Sister Ah Yin, try to see if you can summon the ninja soldiers. Bai Xin immediately reminded her. Ah Yin nodded and began to imitate what Bai Xin had just done. Her slender fair hand slightly raised. Ninja army, come out. Swish, swish, swish. Ninja soldiers appeared around them again. Bai Xin did not hesitate. He took out his Terror Mask and put it on as well. All withdraw. With Bai Xin's words, the ninja soldiers obediently withdrew. Bai Xin was delighted he had absolute control. He was the supreme commander of these ninja soldiers. At this moment, Ah Yin was like General Niga under Bai Xin's command, and Bai Xin was the commander. The superior subordinate relationship was clearly shown. Xiao Xin, what is this about? Ah Yin patted Bai Xin's head and asked, Haha, Sister Ah Yin, this mask of mine is the highest level mask, with absolute authority, and yours is like a general under my command. Do you understand? Bai Xin grinned. In this way, Bai Xin could establish his own power. Ah Yin nodded vaguely. She had just come into the world, and did not understand how human hierarchies worked, but she knew. It was like the relationship between herself and the Blue Silver King, and the Blue Silver King obeyed her. That way she understood. Sister Ah Yin, it seems my guess was right. With this mask on your face, the ninja soldiers number 60, and their strength has also changed greatly. They should be as strong as you, sister. Bai Xin said excitedly. 60 Soul Emperor level shadow assassins. Just thinking about it was terrifying. That strong. Ah Yin looked incredulous. Xiao Xin, this martial soul seems a bit overpowered. Taking off the mask, Ah Yin returned it to Bai Xin. Just then, the image of the Niger mask quietly engraved itself on the back of Ah Yin's hand, emanating a trace of black energy. Everything seemed natural. Xiao Xin, do you have more masks like this? Ah Yin asked curiously. If there were more, that would be too frightening. There are 9 more masks like this. Bai Xin grinned. 9. That many. Ah Yin was shocked. If that were the case, she could not imagine how powerful this little guy would become in the future. So that meant 1 for each major level. Sister Ah Yin, keep this mask with you. If I keep it here, it cannot play a big role for now. Bai Xin handed the nigger mask back again. If he used it himself, he could only summon 10 ninja soldiers, and they were only at level 12, which was a bit weak. Giving it to Ah Yin not only increased the number of ninja soldiers, but also made them stronger, and they were still under his absolute control. This maximized its usefulness. Ah Yin nodded and took the mask. Sister Ah Yin, your hand. Bai Xin pointed at the back of Ah Yin's hand. There was already a pattern of the nigger mask there, pure black. Just like that, it was imprinted on Ah Yin's hand. Ah Yin was also puzzled, but she did not feel anything unusual. Could it be that it recognized her as its master? Bai Xin thought to himself. Seeing that Ah Yin felt no discomfort, Bai Xin felt relieved. Sister Ah Yin, it should be fine. This mask should have recognized you as its master. And since Sister Ah Yin is so beautiful, wearing a mask to cover up a bit is also nice. Bai Xin chattered. Ah Yin laughed. Little slickster, are you afraid your sister will be taken away? Ah Yin teased. Bai Xin smiled sheepishly. Not exactly. It is just that being with someone as beautiful as Sister Ah Yin, what if bad people take notice? Wise beyond your years. But what you said does make some sense. With that, Ah Yin put on the mask. The pattern on the back of her hand immediately lit up, but then dimmed again. Sister Ah Yin, do you feel your inner darkness amplified? Bai Xin asked. Ah Yin shook her head. Only my voice changed. And also it seems my own attributes have increased. By about 10%. Hearing this, Bai Xin breathed a sigh of relief. As long as it did not stir up Sister Ah Yin's inner evil. He had been worried about that. Now it was fine. No side effects, and it boosted all attributes. That was really good. Bai Xin was in high spirits. His first capable subordinate was now secured. He had taken another step towards his empire. Bai Xin snapped his fingers. 3 ninja soldiers instantly appeared around him. Go catch 2 wild boars. As his words fell, the 3 ninja soldiers melted into the darkness and disappeared. You little one, just got your soul ring, and you are already learning to enjoy life, right? Ah Yin scolded Bai Xin like a big sister. Bai Xin grinned. For a moment he did not know what to say. Suddenly a rustling sound came out. Who? Come out. Ah Yin's expression changed. A heavy resonant voice came from her mouth. Her gaze fixed firmly behind Bai Xin. With a thought, 10 ninja soldiers instantly appeared on the big tree, staring intently at that person. Shurikens were already gripped tightly in their hands, just waiting for Ah Yin's order. Young friend, do not panic. An ageless voice came from the bushes. A middle-aged man in green robes walked out. Bai Xin frowned. This man was somewhat young. Dressed in green robes, he exuded a strong aura of soul power. Clearly he had already surpassed Ah Yin. Seeing this, Ah Yin panicked. Her body trembled slightly. Bai Xin sensed the abnormality. Immediately reached out and held Ah Yin's hand. Sister Ah Yin, it is all right. The middle-aged man who appeared looked shocked. 20 Soul Emperor, level figures dressed in black. Which faction's disciple was this? The middle-aged man did not know Bai Xin's background either, and did not dare to make any move. The two sides stood there locked in a stalemate, with the ninja soldiers nearby. The green-robed middle-aged man spoke first. 2 young friends. I am Dugu Bo, passing by here. I did not mean to disturb you two. Dugu Bo. This middle-aged man was Dugu Bo. Bai Xin looked him up and down, dressed in green robes, no green hair, no wrinkles, completely different from the bad-tempered old man in his memory. At this point in time, Dugu Bo's son should still be alive. This guy should not have become a Title Douluo yet. Ah Yin looked at Bai Xin. She did not know what to say either. Senior, you are overthinking. We siblings were just hunting for a soul ring. There is no disturbance. Bai Xin spoke slowly with a not-so-bad attitude. Dugu Bo looked at the 20 Soul Emperor, level ninja soldiers around. What kind of good person would bring so many Soul Emperors to hunt a soul ring? And from the looks of it, it should be that kid who was getting the soul ring, hunting a 100-year soul beast. And you bring this many Soul Emperors? Really cannot afford to mess with. And that so-called sister, wearing the mask. He could not even see through her. Young friend, you are too kind. It is this old man who disturbed you too. May I ask if you have already obtained your soul ring? Do you need my help? Dugu Bo said politely. Bai Xin shook his head. No need to trouble you, senior. We are already done and about to head back. In that case, I will not disturb you too. Farewell. After saying that, Dugu Bo turned and left. Watching Dugu Bo's back, Bai Xin sent a few ninja soldiers to follow him. The stealth skills of ninja soldiers who could hide in the shadows were self-evident. After seeing Dugu Bo go far away, Ah Yin's nervous heart finally relaxed. Sister Ah Yin, he is gone. Do not worry. Bai Xin held Ah Yin's hand tightly, having just entered the human world. Meeting such a strong person, it would be strange not to be afraid. If she were discovered, that would mean 100,000-year soul ring, 100,000-year soul bone. Especially now, Dugu Bo did not seem to have a title yet. The temptation would surely be even greater. But Ah Yin did not know that when the nigger mask pattern was imprinted on the back of Ah Yin's hand, her soul beast aura had been completely concealed. No one could detect it. I am fine, Xiao Xin. Do not worry. Ah Yin shook her head calmly. The human world is indeed full of dangers. She had just brought a little one to hunt a soul ring, and already encountered a strong expert. Should she really have come to the human world? At this moment, Ah Yin hesitated. Bai Xin keenly noticed Ah Yin's worry. Sister, Ah Yin, what you are worried about will not happen. Xiao Xin Yu. Ah Yin looked at Bai Xin in surprise. Bai Xin raised his finger and placed it before his lips. Shh, I do not know anything. After saying that, Bai Xin smiled. You are just the bad sister who bumped into me. What else could there be? Right, Sister Ah Yin. Bai Xin's innocent gaze blinked at Ah Yin. Yes. I am a bad sister. Then does Xiao Xin still want this bad sister to follow you? Ah Yin crouched down and rubbed Bai Xin's head. Bai Xin nodded. Everything was left unsaid. Soon the ninja soldier who had been following Dugu Bo returned. Kneeling on one knee before Bai Xin and Ah Yin and reporting something. Only the two of them could understand. Xiao Xin, should we go save him? Ah Yin's compassion began to overflow. She could not bear to watch someone die. That was her nature. The ninja soldier reported back. That man had fainted on the ground, seemingly injured. Bai Xin's order was only to follow him, with no other instructions. They would not act rashly. Bai Xin took a deep breath. Go. But we will just watch from a distance. Let the ninja soldiers handle it. Bai Xin knew that Dugu Bo was moody. The two of them were definitely no match for Dugu Bo now. If they saved him, and he did not appreciate it, they would be in trouble. Ah Yin nodded in agreement. She did not want too much contact either, but she could not bear to just let him die. Soon, under the guidance of the ninja soldiers, the two arrived at the place where Dugu Bo was unconscious. Ah Yin examined him. Xiao Xin, he is poisoned. I cannot cure the poison, but I can alleviate it somewhat. With that, Ah Yin summoned the blue-silver emperor and treated Dugu Bo. A vast amount of life force entered Dugu Bo's body. Dugu Bo seemed to show signs of waking up. Seeing this, The ninja soldiers quickly took the two away, leaving only one ninja soldier to guard Dugu Bo. It was you who saved me. Dugu Bo woke up, and upon seeing the ninja soldier standing guard, he instantly understood everything. The ninja soldier nodded and disappeared. This left Dugu Bo completely baffled, more cautious than himself. What Baishin wanted was for Dugu Bo to know that he owed this favor, and leaving was because Baishin worried that Dugu Bo, this moody guy, might suddenly attack. Just think of Tang San in the original story. That old man had once wanted to kill Tang San. Sister Ah Yin, do you have any plans? Baishin looked at Ah Yin and asked, I do not know. What about Yu Xiaogang? Ah Yin looked at Baishin. These two, in the human world, could be said to be homeless. Sister Ah Yin, do you trust me? Baishin asked Ah Yin beside him. Ah Yin thought for a moment and then nodded. Good, I will take you to a great place. But I do not yet know where that place is. Baishin grinned and snapped his fingers. Dozens of ninja soldiers appeared. Baishin quickly gave the order to search within this forest for a place where fire and ice coexist, and cold and heat share the same source, with dozens of ninja soldiers that could shuttle back and forth. Baishin was confident he could find it quickly. Xiaoxing, what are you doing? Ah Yin asked, puzzled. Baishin smiled but did not explain. From the look of Dugu Bo just now, he probably had not found the ice and fire yin-yang well yet, so that place was still ownerless. That would become his stronghold. Not long after, the 20 ninja soldiers sent to scout returned. Clearly that treasured place had been found. Sister Ah Yin, let us go. Let us go see that place. Baishin quickly packed up. Under the guidance of the ninja soldiers, the two quickly headed towards that treasured place. Two young friends. We meet again. On the way, Baishin and the other met Dugu Bo again. The moment she saw Dugu Bo, Ah Yin quickly put on the mask. Damn it. How could they run into this guy so coincidentally? They had already taken a detour, but still met Dugu Bo. But thinking about it, that place was originally discovered by Dugu Bo. It was normal for him to be nearby. It was just unexpectedly coincidental. Senior, I did not expect to see you here too. Baishin immediately changed his tone. Run. The two could definitely get away. But, from the looks of it, this guy did not seem to want to fight. This old man thanks you too for saving my life. If it were not for your help, I might have been eaten by a soul beast. Hearing Dugu Bo's words, Baishin looked at him with some surprise. Could it be that this guy's son was not dead yet, so he was not as moody as in the original story? Regardless, they still had to be cautious. Senior, you are too kind. When out in the world, honor and loyalty matter most. Meeting is fate. Baishin spoke politely to Dugu Bo. The two kept some distance from him. Well said, honor and loyalty. You two saved my life. If you ever need help, feel free to find me in Tiandu City. A smile appeared on Dugu Bo's face. Baishin always felt that as long as the other did not make a move, he could not feel at ease. Dugu Bo, I am in a good mood for once. Do you want a beating? It was not that Dugu Bo did not want to attack, but he was somewhat wary of the ninja soldiers around. Otherwise, how could he let these two youngsters, who had discovered his secret, live? Dugu Bo's poison was his greatest reliance. They must have also noticed it when treating him, but their strength and backing, Dugu Bo was uncertain about. Baishin sighed. This Dugu Bo seemed to want to probe their situation. Senior, say what you want directly. Baishin could not be bothered to be polite anymore. Pretending was getting tiring. Straightforward. Since you two treated my injuries, do you have a way to cure the poison in my body? Dugu Bo no longer beat around the bush. He should not be too fierce. If the other party really was someone he could not afford to offend, then he would be the one to suffer. Your poisoning is severe, if I am not mistaken. Your descendants should also have this poison. Ah Yin looked at Dugu Bo and spoke. Dugu Bo's gaze turned cold, staring intently at the two before him. These two. They both knew. As for your poison, I currently have no cure, but your descendants are not as deeply poisoned. I can suppress it well, but only suppress it. Ah Yin spoke slowly. The innocent Ah Yin did not hide anything. Baishin could not stop her in time. Hearing this, Dugu Bo took a deep breath. Still no good. Since that is the case, I ask you two to keep my situation a secret. If you need anything, you can come to Tiandu City to find me. Suppressing the killing intent in his heart, Dugu Bo relented. If he attacked, he definitely could not stop them. So it was better to speak politely. Wait, Senior. Baishin stopped Dugu Bo. Since the other had no killing intent, was this not the perfect time to recruit him? Dugu Bo, who was about to leave, stopped and looked at Baishin puzzled. My sister cannot cure it, but I can. However, I have one condition: you must join us. Baishin said directly. Dugu Bo did not answer immediately. He looked Baishin up and down. From their first meeting, it was always this little one who spoke to him. His sister, on the other hand, spoke little, and her voice was strange. After thinking for a moment, Dugu Bo said, No, but I can promise you 3 conditions. Senior. 3 conditions. I can accept that. But the chance to join us is only this once. In the future, it will be harder to join us. Senior, you might consider it again. Baishin was not joking. With the ninja soldiers now, once he reached level 20, a new mask would appear, and his power would grow even stronger. Ah Yin remained silent, just quietly watching Baishin. This little one seemed a bit different, quite bold. For a moment Dugu Bo was torn, looking at the ninja soldiers around. Even ordinary sects could not produce so many soul emperors. Senior, do not worry, your freedom will not be restricted. Knowing Dugu Bo did not like restraints, Bai Xin quickly added, should he agree or not? Dugu Bo was very conflicted. How about this, senior? You think it over. When you have decided, you can bring your descendants to Sunset Forest to find us. What do you think? Bai Xin did not pressure him and smiled lightly. Dugu Bo nodded and turned to leave. Dugu Bo still had his son now. He could not afford not to consider it. Xiaoxing, why do you want that guy to join us? Ah Yin took off her mask and blinked, looking at Bai Xin in confusion. Sister, Ah Yin, since we have decided to go solo, we naturally need to recruit people. And I think that guy just now is very suitable. The two headed towards the ice and fire yin-yang well, talking as they walked, with the ninja soldiers leading the way. The two quickly arrived at that treasured place. The spring was one with two forms. One side was extreme cold. The other side was extreme heat. The two complemented and merged with each other. A cold and a hot aura swirled in this place, surrounded by all kinds of immortal herbs. Adding more charm to this strange landscape, legend has it that this was where the Ice-Fire Dragon King fell, and their bodies formed this place. For plants it was simply paradise. Ah Yin also loved this place dearly. She wished she could live here forever. Sister Ah Yin, look. Do you recognize any of these immortal herbs? Bai Xin pointed excitedly at the herbs. Apart from the two famous ones, the fiery apricot, jiaoshu, and the octagonal mysterious ice grass which he knew, he did not recognize almost all the others. Bai Xin remembered that the Azure Bull Python knew immortal herbs, being also a 100,000-year soul beast. Ah Yin should know them too. Besides, Ah Yin was a plant herself. I recognize some, but there are many I do not know. Ah Yin looked carefully, and found some she knew, but most she had never seen before. In that case, I will leave this place to you, Sister Ah Yin, to manage. From now on, this will be our home. Bai Xin excitedly walked towards those two herbs. Great, great. I love this place so much. Ah Yin bent down and closely observed the few herbs she recognized. The aura here was so attractive to her. Sister Ah Yin, among these immortal herbs, which one do you think is suitable for me to take? Bai Xin stood in front of those two herbs and asked Ah Yin, Xiaoxin, since your attribute is dark, this one could be the dark nether sky orchid. Ah Yin looked around and finally stopped in front of a withered orchid. Bai Xin immediately ran over upon hearing that. He was a bit pressed for time now. If he were to undergo the ice and fire tempering, it might be troublesome if Dugu Bo came looking for him later. So Bai Xin did not consider the ice and fire tempering for now. Looking at the withered orchid, Bai Xin was surprised. Sister Ah Yin, are you sure it is this one? It is withered. Does it still work? Xiaoxin, you do not know this. The dark nether sky orchid only blooms at night. At other times, it is in a withered state. At night, when it blooms, it condenses dew on its petals, and that dew is its essence. Then Xiaoxin, you just need to absorb that dew. After absorbing it, it may take decades before the dew appears again. Ah Yin carefully introduced it to Bai Xin. Bai Xin nodded seriously. There were so many immortal herbs here. And that dog, Tang San, did not give a single one to Dugu Bo. How disgusting. He ate and used what others had, and in the end that person even lost his life. Tsk, tsk, tsk. How tragic. But now, they are all mine. Sister Ah Yin, feel free to take whichever suits you. We do not need to be polite. They are just sitting here anyway. Our strength is what matters most. Bai Xin slowly said. Now he was just waiting for nightfall. Ah Yin nodded. I know Xiaoxin, after taking the herb, I can also reach level 70 quickly. That way we have some security. Now Ah Yin saw hope of fully becoming human. Once she passed level 70, she would no longer have to worry about being discovered. Xiaoxin, wait for me. I will take this ink jade divine bamboo first. It will be quick. With that, Ah Yin activated her martial soul and plucked the ink jade divine bamboo. She sat down beside the ice and fire yin-yang well and began to consume the ink jade divine bamboo. Time passed quickly. Before they knew it, night had fallen. Ah Yin also woke up from her cultivation. Level 69, just one level away. Ah Yin smiled brightly. Her skin was fair and delicate. At this moment, the withered dark nether sky orchid came to life under the moonlight. Two dark purple flowers gradually opened. Crystal clear dew sparkled under the moonlight. Xiaoxin, quickly take the dew. Ah Yin called out anxiously. Bai Xin did not hesitate, bent down and sucked the dew. The moment it entered his mouth, Bai Xin felt the shackles on his soul power, seemingly broken. The energy contained in the dew entered his limbs and bones, continuously impacting his body. His soul power also kept climbing. The aura of a soul master was changing. As the darkness gradually receded, Bai Xin, who had cultivated all night, woke up. His soul power had already reached level 20. No wonder it was said that immortal herbs should be taken as early as possible. The effect was truly powerful. Bai Xin felt that his cultivation speed had been greatly enhanced. Sister Ah Yin, I am already level 20. Bai Xin was about to share with Ah Yin when he saw Ah Yin looking at him with a smile. Very impressive, Xiaoxin. Hearing this, why did it sound like coaxing a child? By the way, Xiaoxin, do you want to go hunt for your soul ring? Ah Yin looked at Bai Xin and said, sure, since Dugu Bo had not come yet. They might as well go hunt for the soul ring first. Bai Xin did not know when that guy Dugu Bo would come, so why not just get his second soul ring first? The two of them discussed and picked the fragrant Douluo immortal product, and with its help they walked out of the poisonous mist. Sister, Ah Yin, what level are you now? Walking in Sunset Forest, Bai Xin asked. Now Ah Yin should be close to Soul Saint. Only by breaking through level 70 would she be completely at ease, no longer having to live in such fear. Level 69 now, Xiaoxin. You need to work hard. Ah Yin coaxed Bai Xin like a little child. Sister Ah Yin, you actually do not need to talk to me like that. I am not a little kid. Bai Xin smiled awkwardly, always treating him like a child. That would not do. Alright. You little adult, let us go. I sense there is a soul beast you need over there. Ah Yin looked into the distance. Her blue silver grass had already told her that the soul beast Bai Xin needed was over there, but they did not know that at this moment that soul beast was being pinned down and beaten by a hot-tempered girl. Take this punch from me for chasing me earlier. Chase me. Go on, chase me some more. With that, the girl threw 2 more punches at the soul beast. The grey soul beast was pinned down by the girl, letting out constant whimpers, looking at her trophy. The girl was very happy. As she stood up, she saw a man and a woman behind her watching. 3 pairs of eyes, looking at each other. That was not me just now. The girl was wearing tight leather clothes and pants, giving off a heroic and dashing vibe. Her beautiful eyes sparkled as she blinked, pretending to be delicate while looking at Ah Yin and Bai Xin. This sister, we did not see anything. Did not see. Bai Xin covered his eyes and quickly said with a smile, You definitely saw it. How embarrassing. The fiery girl immediately shouted. How annoying. Her violent side had been seen by others, especially by such a beautiful sister. We did not see anything. Really. Ah Yin also quickly spoke gently, not saying it was fine, but saying it made the girl even more uncomfortable. My ladylike image. Gone. Actually, that was not me just now. Really. The girl immediately ran to the two and forcefully explained. Yes, we know, sister. It was not you. They could not help but laugh. You are not allowed to laugh. The girl immediately ran over and firmly covered Bai Xin's mouth, pouting angrily. Ah Yin watched from the side. This young lady was quite interesting. After covering for a while, the girl finally let go of Bai Xin. But whenever she saw Bai Xin's expression, she could not help it. She really wanted to punch him. How annoying. She had been seen. Tossing her hair, the girl gave a delicate snort. You did not see anything. Did not see. Ah Yin and Bai Xin exchanged glances and nodded immediately. Then, let us reintroduce ourselves. My name is Liu Erlong. With that, Liu Erlong extended her fair hand. Ah Yin also extended her hand. Ah Yin. This is my younger brother Bai Xin. Bai Xin smiled at Liu Erlong. This fiery girl was actually Liu Erlong. It suited her hot temper. She really did look the part. But the young Liu Erlong was actually this pretty. No wonder she could make Flender. That merchant completely smitten. Yu Xiaogang. Forget it. He was just a waste. Why Liu Erlong fell for him was a mystery. Sister, you said your name is Liu Erlong. Bai Xin confirmed again. Yes, I am Liu Erlong. Liu Erlong raised an eyebrow slightly, pinching Bai Xin's cheek. What? Little one, have you taken a liking to me? They were very close, almost nose to nose. Bai Xin quickly broke free. No. I just wanted to ask. Sister Erlong, could I have that soul beast you just caught? Bai Xin pointed at the soul beast that had been knocked out on the ground. This soul beast was over 700 years old, which was quite suitable, and he did not really care about the age of the soul ring. Normal was fine. Oh, this. Take it if you want. But about today, you cannot tell anyone. If I cannot find a boyfriend later, just you wait. With that, Liu Erlong shook her fist, threatening Bai Xin. Haha, she really was right about that. You really will not find one. If I do not interfere, you will be single for decades to come. Bai Xin did not care about that. He walked over and killed the soul beast directly. He sat cross-legged and began absorbing. The terror mask appeared in his hand. The yellow soul ring immediately wrapped around it. With the first experience, this absorption was much faster. Soon he had finished absorbing, and Bai Xin's soul power had broken through to level 23. Level 23. Not bad, little Bai Xin. Ah Yin smiled. Taking a deep breath, Bai Xin did not plan to reveal his second soul skill. Liu Erlong immediately came closer and examined Bai Xin carefully. Not very old, but cultivating so fast. Sister Ah Yin, is your little brother a freak? How does he cultivate so fast? At this point, Liu Erlong should still be a greenhorn, not having gone through those things yet, and probably had not met Yu Xiaogang yet. Everything could still be saved. Sister Erlong, I have to argue with you on that. I am just gifted, a once-in-a-million genius, not a waste. Bai Xin grinned. Skay. Liu Erlong did not care about that. Hey kid, what is your second soul skill? Show it to me. Liu Erlong noticed that this kid had not even revealed his soul skill. Why was he hiding it? Secret. At this point, Liu Erlong was not one of them yet. How could he reveal his secrets? That would be utterly stupid. Not everyone was like a yin, so gentle and kind. If the first person he met had been Liu Erlong, Bai Xin would not have revealed his soul skill either. What? Stingy. Liu Erlong huffed. You will know later, Sister Erlong. Bai Xin smiled helplessly. Judging by the timing, Liu Erlong had not yet met the useless Yu Xiaogang, which meant at this point, that waste and Bibi Dong had probably not met either. Forget it. Take it one step at a time. Having arrived so early, he was bound to change some things. Erlong, we're about to head back. Do you want to come with us? Ah Yin looked at Liu Erlong. This girl had no ill intentions. She would be a good friend to make. Sure. I do not want to go back to that home anyway, Liu Erlong said excitedly. She was an illegitimate daughter. Having a place to stay was already the mercy of Yuluomian. A sect like the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Clan could not afford any blemishes. Having one waste like Yu Xiaogang was already embarrassing enough. If there were rumors of another illegitimate daughter, would the clan still have any face left? Although they had no face to begin with. After packing everything, the three headed towards the Ice and Fire Yin-Yang Well. Since Liu Erlong did not know about the immortal herbs anyway, there was no problem going there. Sister Erlong, let me ask you quietly, what are your standards for a partner? Would you ever fall for a useless person? Bai Xin really wanted to know why this girl had fallen for that waste in the original story. A useless person. How could that be? Liu Erlong will never like a useless person in this lifetime. No matter what, he must be stronger than me. Liu Erlong blurted out without hesitation, pouting angrily. How dare you say I would like a useless person? Absolutely impossible. A mere waste. How could he be worthy of me? Bai Xin's question was a direct face slap. Did Liu Erlong not like a useless person in the original story, and was deeply in love with him? Now asking her directly to her face. Tisk. And also, you little brat, where did you get the idea that I like useless people? Asking for a beating, with a smack. Liu Erlong lightly hit Bai Xin on the head. Ah Yin looked at Bai Xin curiously. This little one, did he know something? She always felt that this little one was not as mature as someone his age should be. Everything seemed to be methodical, but he knew her identity, and was still willing to be with her. That was already enough. Ah Yin snapped her fingers. Several ninja soldiers appeared before the three. Sister Ah Yin, are all these your subordinates? They look so mysterious. Liu Erlong looked at the suddenly appearing ninja soldiers, and instinctively grabbed Bai Xin's hand, asking curiously, sort of. Erlong, do not worry. They will not hurt you. Ah Yin explained gently. Sister Ah Yin, you are too kind. With that, Liu Erlong let go of Bai Xin's hand, and directly hugged Ah Yin. Seeing this, Bai Xin cursed Liu Erlong in his heart. I have not even hugged her yet. Ah Yin smiled brightly, and gave orders to the ninja soldiers, go catch a few wild chickens, and pick some fruit. The ninja soldiers instantly melted into the darkness, and disappeared before Liu Erlong's eyes. Wow, so amazing. Sister Ah Yin, can you give me one? Liu Erlong jumped up excitedly, completely forgetting her earlier fear. Such loyal subordinates. She wanted one too. That is not possible. Ah Yin quickly refused, but sending someone to protect her in secret was fine. Alright. Sister Ah Yin, which major power are you two from? The Haotian Sect, or the Seven Treasures Glazed Sect? Or, are you from the Spirit Hall? Seeing those ninja soldiers just now, whose strength was all above hers, they clearly belonged to a major power. Ah Yin shook her head. Neither. Could it be the Tiandu Imperial Palace? Or, the Star Luo Empire? Ah Yin shook her head again. Neither. Erlong, stop guessing. Anyway, we will not harm you for sure. Yeah, Sister Erlong. Do not worry. Anyway, we are definitely not from the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Bai Xin deliberately mentioned the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. You. How do you know? Liu Erlong pointed at Bai Xin in surprise. No, what? Could it be that Sister Erlong, you really are from the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect? Bai Xin smiled mischievously. I am not from that so-called sect. Liu Erlong looked disgusted. She was definitely not from that Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Never in this lifetime. At this point, Liu Erlong was still full of vigor. Unlike in the original, where she had experienced many things and had some feelings for her father. The three stopped bickering, and soon arrived outside the Ice and Fire Yin-Yang Well. At this moment, outside the well, the ninja soldiers had already surrounded Dugu Bo and his group. Father, Dugu Bo's son Dugu Xin looked around warily, ready to fight at any moment. Dugu Bo waved his hand, signaling him not to move. No hurry. The two young friends should not be here. Otherwise, they would not have stopped us. The ninja soldiers had no intention of attacking. They just blocked their way. Senior Dugu, Bai Xin and the other two appeared behind them. Seeing Bai Xin, the ninja soldiers all withdrew, then began to guard the area. Two young friends. Hearing Bai Xin's voice, Dugu Bo finally felt at ease. Good. He had not broken his word. Bai Xing keenly noticed Dugu Bo's relieved expression and could not help but smile. When he saw Dugu Bo and his group, Ah Yin quickly put on the mask. Liu Erlong beside her stared with wide eyes at the mask on Ah Yin's face. Sister Ah Yin, why are you wearing such an ugly mask? Ah Yin gave a light laugh. The heavy voice sounded again. It is a bit ugly, but very useful. Liu Erlong tilted her head. She did not understand why such a beautiful sister had to wear such an ugly mask. She was 12 kinds of confused. Hearing their words, Dugu Bo and the other two looked over. The masked sister was still the same sister, but there was an extra girl. Only why did this girl look familiar? Dugu Xin felt the same way. This girl seemed somewhat familiar, but he could not recall where he had seen her. Everyone, let us go inside first, Bai Xin said. Ah Yin took out the fragrant Douluo immortal product to lead the way. The surrounding poisonous mist quickly parted. The six soon entered the ice and fire yin-yang well. After everyone entered, the poisonous mist here gathered again. So beautiful. Liu Erlong and Dugu Bo's daughter-in-law fell in love with this place instantly. The scenery here was simply stunning. With mist swirling around, everything looked natural. Sister Erlong, Auntie, do not touch that lake water. It could be life-threatening. Feel free to look at the flowers and plants around. Some of them are poisonous. Bai Xing quickly warned. If those two women entered the lake, they would be in danger. Without the fiery apricot jiaoshu, an octagonal, mysterious ice grass, their strength would mean death upon entry. Liu Erlong and the woman nodded and looked around. Senor Dugu, how did you find this place? Ah Yin and the other three sat down in front of the small wooden house. Bai Xin then asked slowly, I was curious too, with such a large sunset forest. Where was I supposed to find you? But I remembered the direction we parted in, and came here on a whim. I did not expect to run into your subordinates. It was all by chance. Dugu Bo looked around and said calmly. Bai Xin nodded. I see. It had to be said. Dugu Bo really was fated with the ice and fire yin-yang well. He could still find it. I suppose you have also discovered the wonders of this place, that it can suppress the poison in your body. So, Senior, what do you think? Will you join us? Or, Bai Xin looked calmly at the father and son. Dugu Xin was still alive now, but the poison in his body was considerable. Dugu Bo's soul power level was higher, so he could suppress it well. But what about Dugu Xin? Judging by his appearance, he was only at Soul King level. But the toxins in his body were quite dense. It was probably inherited from Dugu Bo. Dugu Bo and Dugu Xin exchanged glances and looked around again. Now they were convinced that the siblings before them could cure them. Two young friends, if we join you, are there any special restrictions? Dugu Bo finally asked. There are no special restrictions, but loyalty is very important. Of course, you are the first to join us, so there will naturally be some benefits. Bai Xin smiled and spoke slowly. The ninja soldiers beside them were roasting chicken and cooking. Liu Erlong and the other woman were admiring the scenery. The four sat quietly discussing. All right, we will join. Dugu Bo gritted his teeth and finally decided. He noticed that his son's poison was acting up more and more frequently. If he suddenly went into seclusion and his son's poison flared up, the consequences would be unthinkable. And this place was good. His son would have some security here. Hearing this, Bai Xin smiled. It seemed that Dugu Bo had many concerns at this stage. Otherwise, he would not have joined a faction so easily. Sister Ah Yin, now we have another elder, Senior Dugu. From now on, you will be the second elder, and Sister Ah Yin is the grand elder. Hearing this, Dugu Bo was taken aback, but he quickly understood. It must be some big faction's young master playing around. That was fine too, with fewer constraints. Young master, may I ask what our faction is called? And how do we cure the poison in my father and me? Dugu Xin adapted quickly, and immediately addressed Bai Xin as young master. Bai Xin glanced at him. Ah Yin said nothing. He would decide for himself. Shadow Hall. I am the Hall Master. Sister Ah Yin is the Grand Elder. Senior Dugu is the second elder. As for your poison, I have two methods, one for symptoms and one for the root. You might want to hear them, Bai Xin said calmly. Ah Yin was curious. What could this little one have up his sleeve? Something even she was unsure of. Hall Master, please speak. Dugu Bo listened quietly. It seemed their young master really had some skills. The aroma of roasted chicken from the ninja soldiers drifted over. So fragrant. Liu Erlong squatted down without hesitation, not worried that the ninja soldiers would harm her. First, the symptomatic method. Simply put, it is suppression. Using the environment of the ice and fire yin-yang well, and Sister Ah Yin's abilities to suppress the poison. As Sister Ah Yin's strength increases, the suppression effect will be more pronounced. Before he finished, Dugu Bo shook his head. That was no better than suppressing it himself. Although the Grand Elder's suppression would be better. Hallmaster, tell us about the root cure. Bai Xin knew, since they had joined. They naturally wanted a complete cure. Bai Xin would not let them die. There is an immortal herb here that can evolve Uncle Dugu's martial soul, and thus remove the poison from its source. As for you, Senior Dugu, there is also an immortal herb, but if you take it, it will completely dissolve the poison in your body and greatly reduce your strength. I am sure you would not want that. Listening to Bai Xin, Dugu Singh kept looking around. What kind of herb was that to have such an effect? Dugu Bo was the same, looking over curiously. That is right. My strength comes from my lifelong poison. If I were to lose my power, that is impossible. Dugu Bo shook his head firmly, but his son could evolve his martial soul and be cured of the poison. Joining the Shadow Hall was not a loss. Then there is only the last option, but it will take a long time. Expelling and detoxifying, slowly and steadily. Would you be willing, senior? The ninja soldiers brought over several roasted chickens and various fruits. Liu Erlong and the woman also sat down with them. They were all hungry and began to eat. Dugu Bo did not stand on ceremony either. Eating while speaking, that could work. How does the Hall Master plan to expel the poison? Soulbone. Just inject the poison into a soul bone. Later I will have Sister Ah Yin prepare detoxification pills for you. This will be a long process. Senior Dugu, you can also cultivate here. Hearing this, Ah Yin put down the chicken leg in her hand and looked at Bai Xin in confusion. She did not know how to prepare any detoxification pills. Bai Xin blinked. Ah Yin immediately understood. I do not know how, but I can have the ninja soldiers steal the recipe. Dugu Bo's eyes lit up upon hearing this. That was right. His poison was very powerful. But that was a soul bone. Was a soul bone not even stronger? It could fully withstand his poison. Dugu Bo spoke again. Hall Master. That immortal herb you mentioned, is there one available? He still really wanted his martial soul to evolve. Having one would be even better. Yes, but as long as the root is not removed, there will be more. That was not a concern. Bai Xin said while gnawing on a chicken leg. Good. Since that is the case, our family will stay here. Hall Master does not mind, I hope. Dugu Bo chuckled. Of course you can. Later, I will have them build another house. Me. I want to stay here too. And also, little Bai Xin, I want to join your Shadow Hall too. I want to be the third elder. Liu Erlong stood up excitedly with chicken in her mouth, almost putting her foot on the stool. Sister Erlong, you are too weak. Bai Xin said slowly. Liu Erlong shook her fist and threatened angrily. What? Little Bai Xin, do you want a beating? Swish. A ninja soldier instantly restrained Liu Erlong. Bai Xin immediately waved his hand, and the ninja soldier quickly retreated. Ouch. It hurts. Liu Erlong rubbed her arm and snorted softly. Ah Yin quickly healed her, and she recovered quickly. Sorry, Sister Erlong. Bai Xin apologized awkwardly. It is fine. Your subordinates are really protective of their master. Liu Erlong gritted her teeth. These strangely shaped people were really strong. Dugu Bo and the other two were also slightly stunned. Indeed strong. Quick in action, coming and going without a trace. They did not know how they trained. Erlong, if you want to join our Shadow Hall, I agree. Ah Yin said softly. Sister Ah Yin is the best. Liu Erlong was delighted and glared at Bai Xin. Bai Xin smiled wryly. This young girl, Miss Ah Yin, may I ask why you always wear that mask? Dugu Bo asked curiously. Until now, he had never seen her true face. Ah Yin paused and looked at Bai Xin. Bai Xin reached out and held her hand tightly, tapping on it, letting her know there was no need to worry. Everything would be fine. Ah Yin understood and immediately took off the mask. At that instant, Dugu Bo felt the strength of the surrounding ninja soldiers drop. This looks much better. Liu Erlong immediately pressed close to her. Dugu Bo curiously observed the ninja soldiers and asked, Hall Master, Kanela, could it be that these subordinates are controlled by this mask? Hearing Dugu Bo say that, Dugu Xin and the other also realized, and quickly looked at the ninja soldiers. Their strength had indeed dropped a bit. Bai Xin smiled. That was naturally the case. When the mask is worn, these ninja soldiers are all at the same strength as the mask's wearer, and they are controlled by both the wearer and me. Absolutely loyal and protective of their master. With that, Bai Xin summoned his martial soul. Second soul skill, Razo Mask. As the soul ring beneath Bai Xin's feet emerged, the terror mask trembled slightly. A wisp of black mist appeared, and soon dispersed. A ghost mask appeared before everyone. The mask was purple in color, with two dark blue long horns on it, and a row of sharp fangs on the mouth. The entire mask looked very slim. This mask was called the Razo Mask, and could summon claw shadow soldiers. Taking the mask in his hand, Bai Xin looked at Dugu Bo. Senior Dugu, you are the second elder of the Shadow Hall. This mask is for you. Dugu Bo took the mask and examined it carefully. He looked at Ah Yin, and found that this woman had no particular change. He steeled his heart and put it on directly. The next moment, black mist began to emanate from Dugu Bo's body. The black mist came and went quickly. I feel that my overall attributes have increased by about 20%. Dugu Bo said excitedly, being able to increase all attributes by 20%. That was a huge boost, because my level has reached 23. So the enhancement from these masks has also increased. Bai Xin explained briefly. Senior Dugu, try it out. See if you can summon anything. Upon hearing this, Dugu Bo immediately began to try. With a thought, several ghost soldiers emerged from the ground, kneeling respectfully before everyone. What are these? So strange. Liu Erlong looked at the newly appeared ghost soldiers in surprise. staring intently at them. These newly appeared ghost soldiers had slender figures, pointed heads, and their 2 legs were also sharp and thin. The long iron claws on their hands were extremely sharp. Senior Dugu, these are the soldiers of the mask you are wearing. I like to call them claw shadow soldiers. They have strong attack power. Now their strength is the same as yours, Senior Dugu, all at the Soul Douluo level, and you can summon up to 80 of them, apart from Ah Yin. The others listening to Bai Xin all showed expressions of surprise on their faces. 80 Soul Douluos. Even the major powers might not have that many. Shadow Hall. Terrifying indeed. Dugu Bo thanks the Hall Master. With that, Dugu Bo bowed seriously to Bai Xin. Shadow Hall. From now on, I Dugu Bo am yours. Senior Dugu, there is no need for such formality, since we are all founding elders of Shadow Hall. We are family. Senior Dugu, you can store this mask in the back of your hand, and wear it with a single thought whenever you want. However, when the mask is in your hand, the number and strength of the soldiers you summon will be halved. Hearing Bai Xin's explanation, Dugu Bo did not find it a problem. Having something was better than nothing. At this moment, the black pattern of the Razo mask had already appeared on the back of Dugu Bo's hand. Dugu Bo understood, and immediately placed the mask on the back of his hand. The mask turned into black mist and dissipated, and the strength of the surrounding claw shadow soldiers instantly dropped a level. With another thought, the Razo mask appeared again. Lu Erlong watched from the side. She was so tempted. She also wanted such a mask. Although it was a bit ugly, it was powerful. Little Bai Xin, as the 3rd elder of Shadow Hall, would it not be unreasonable for me not to have a mask? Lu Erlong grinned, blinking at Bai Xin, completely abandoning her earlier fierce demeanor, putting on a gentle and virtuous look. Bai Xin's mouth twitched. This girl could change her face really fast. No, there is not a single one left. Bai Xin shook his head. When will there be one? As the 3rd elder, if I do not have a mask, it would be so embarrassing. I am the face of our Shadow Hall. Now Liu Erlong had fully considered herself a member of Shadow Hall, mentioning Shadow Hall in every sentence. Sister Erlong, when I reach level 30, I will have the 3rd mask. I will give it to you then. For now, it is not possible. Bai Xin still explained to her. There were a total of 9 such masks. 2 had already appeared, and both were quite good. Thinking that there were still 9 such powerful and simple masks, Bai Xin felt excited. His Shadow Empire. Fine, but you promised. I am the 3rd elder of Shadow Hall. Do not just bring anyone to take my spot. Liu Erlong shook her fist, pretending to threaten. This was the real Liu Erlong. What lady? She would never be a lady. Not everyone was like Ah Yin, such a gentle and beautiful big sister. Everyone quickly finished the roasted chicken and fruits made by the ninja soldiers, according to the original story. Bai Xin had the ninja soldiers dig out the Earth Dragon Golden Melon. Uncle Xin, this is the immortal herb that can evolve your martial soul. Just swallow it directly. It is best to have a child with auntie after taking it. That way your child will not be affected by the poison. Bai Xin handed the Earth Dragon Golden Melon to Dugu Xin. Dugu Xin took the herb with trembling hands. Having seen Bai Xin's methods, he now had complete faith in Bai Xin. Thank you, Hall Master. From now on, I Dugu Xin am a member of Shadow Hall. Bai Xin smiled. Uncle Xin, no need to be polite. Since you have joined Shadow Hall, you are family. Even Dugu Bo's stern face rarely showed a smile. The Dugu family had an air. Shina, refine it quickly. I am really looking forward to having a grandchild. Dugu Bo smiled, looking at Dugu Xin with satisfaction. Dugu Xin hesitated no longer, and swallowed it directly to begin refining. Dugu Xin's wife, Lu Xinga, was also full of smiles. A Xin is fine now, and they would have a child too. Bai Xin smiled, and switched the claw shadow soldiers to guarding duties. He also ordered the ninja soldiers to build houses, with more people. There were not enough rooms. Looking at Lu Erlong, whose eyes were burning with desire, Bai Xin walked to a crimson immortal herb. This herb was full of fiery energy. After having the ninja soldiers pick it, Bai Xin handed it to Lu Erlong. As the 3rd elder of my Shadow Hall, having strength too weak will not do. Sister Erlong, this one is suitable for you. Just swallow it directly. Lu Erlong hesitated. Although she was carefree, she had not done anything yet. And taking it like this, she still felt uneasy. She who was usually carefree was stunned. Ah Yin walked over slowly and gently teased. Erlong, do not worry. You have already said you are the 3rd elder, unless you want to leave Shadow Hall. No. Liu Erlong hesitated no more, and took the herb. Thank you, Sister Ah Yin. Thank you, little Bai Xin. From now on, this place is my home. She had never liked that place anyway. Now she had a new home, and everyone was so nice. She definitely loved it. Like Dugu Xin, Liu Erlong sat cross-legged, and directly swallowed the coxcomb phoenix sunflower. A blazing and violent energy surged through Liu Erlong's body. A crimson flame phoenix let out a cry, and spat a flame at Liu Erlong. The flame quickly purified the fire within Liu Erlong. Both sides were continuously refining. Sister Ah Yin, there are 2 more herbs here suitable for me. No matter what you see, do not be surprised. Bai Xin ordered 2 ninja soldiers to quickly pick the fiery apricot jiaoshu. and the octagonal mysterious ice grass. After swallowing these 2 herbs, Bai Xin jumped directly into the ice and fire, yin-yang well. Instantly, the extreme cold and extreme heat rampaged through Bai Xin's body. Bai Xin's body flickered between cold and hot. The interweaving of ice and fire caused him great pain. His screams immediately echoed throughout the ice and fire yin-yang well. A yin watched with great distress, but she knew Bai Xin would not do something so reckless, so she could only wait. Dugu Bo also frowned deeply. He had just joined, and the organization was not going to disband already. The surrounding energy continuously converged toward Bai Xin. The terror mask appeared on its own. A wisp of black energy began to suppress the violent energy. Suppressing, condensing. 2 streams of red and blue energy continuously impacted Bai Xin's limbs and bones. Guided by the black energy, these 2 energies quickly refined Bai Xin's entire body. In an instant, Bai Xin felt completely unobstructed. Everything went smoothly. Time passed by little by little. Of the 3, Bai Xin was the first to wake up. Taking a deep breath, Bai Xin leaped to everyone's presence. Dugu Bo immediately took out a set of clothes and threw them to Bai Xin. Hallmaster put this on quickly. Bai Xin smiled awkwardly. A yin had already turned her head away. After seeing Bai Xin dressed, Dugu Bo asked curiously, "Hallmaster, what effect do the 2 herbs you just took have? I did not sense any increase in your soul power." Bai Xin explained. Taking these 2 herbs separately would be poisonous, but taking them together, and with the help of this spring water, could achieve a body-tempering effect. Now I am immune to both fire and water, and impervious to all poisons. Hearing this, Dugu Bo was somewhat envious. If he had been impervious to all poisons back then, he could have cultivated his poison well. What a pity. 2 days later, Dugu Xin and Liu Erlong also woke up. Their strength. Dugu Xin had advanced to Soul Emperor. Liu Erlong had advanced to Soul King. Rapid progress. Inside the small wooden house, a Yin's soul power had unknowingly reached level 70. It had to be said, with the help of the ice and fire yin-yang well, a Yin's cultivation speed had increased dozens of times, and she had also taken immortal herbs. Was this the innate advantage of plants in the ice and fire yin-yang well? Bai Xin had only increased by 1 level. Hallmaster, I want to go hunt for a soul ring with Erlong. Dugu Xin looked at Bai Xin excitedly. His martial soul had already evolved, but he did not say it out loud. He wanted to surprise them after obtaining the soul ring. Liu Erlong was the same. She exchanged a knowing glance with Dugu Xin. Judging by their expressions, they had gained a lot. Go ahead. Ask your father for a few claw shadow soldiers to follow you, in case of any danger. Bai Xin smiled and said he was not at all curious about what they had gained, since they were all family. Soon Dugu Bo put on his mask, and sent a few claw shadow soldiers to follow the 3, as they went to hunt for soul rings. Bai Xin, I am level 70 now. A yin whispered in Bai Xin's ear. Carefully avoiding Dugu Bo, Bai Xin paused, and immediately understood a yin's thoughts. She was a soul beast in human form. Before level 70, she could condense soul rings on her own. But after level 70, that was no longer possible. She had to hunt for soul rings, and she was worried. What if she was exposed while absorbing a soul ring? So she did not mention it when Liu Erlong and the other 2 suggested going to hunt for soul rings. Bai Xin nodded slightly. He knew what to do. Soon, after informing Dugu Bo, Bai Xin left with Ah Yin. Suddenly the ice and fire yin-yang well was empty. Only he was left alone. Dugu Bo actually felt a bit unaccustomed. These herbs. Ah Yin said she would teach me how to identify them after she returns. This was really a good place for retirement. Dugu Bo lay in his chair wearing the mask, enjoying the beautiful scenery. On the other side, Ah Yin and Bai Xin left Sunset Forest and headed to the Stardew Forest. Sister Ah Yin, have you decided what soul ring you want? Inside the Stardew Forest, 2 figures shuttled through it, with several ninja soldiers on guard around them. Sister Ah Yin, have you decided what soul ring you want? Bai Xin held Ah Yin's hand and asked. Actually, Ah Yin did not want to hold hands, but she could not resist Bai Xin's persistence. A plant with life attribute would be best. Around 60,000 years should be fine. Ah Yin said hesitantly. Bai Xin nodded thoughtfully. He did not see any problem with that. Ah Yin herself was a soul beast, so she naturally knew what kind of soul beast suited her. Sister Ah Yin, what if someone gave blue silver grass, a poison attribute animal soul ring? Before Bai Xin could finish, Ah Yin's exasperated voice rang out, which Waste taught that blue silver grass was known for its tenacious vitality. Adding a poison attribute to it was counterproductive, and it was an animal soul ring. Bai Xin, stay away from such wastes in the future. That is just misleading people. With that, Ah Yin patted Bai Xin's head. What kind of people were those? Teaching blindly. If you do not know, go learn properly. Ah Yin was the blue silver emperor, so what she said was certainly correct. Bai Xin had no doubt about that. I read it in a book. If such a waste appears, I will definitely deal with him severely. Bai Xin shook his fist. Now that waste, Yu Xiaogang was no match for him. He could take him down with one hand, But if he used some fart-like skill to disgust him, he would rather stay away. That is more like it. Also, when our Shadow Hall recruits people in the future, we cannot take that kind either. Even if they are weaker, that is fine. But those who mislead others, we do not want. Ah Yin said slowly. She was the Grand Elder of Shadow Hall, so she naturally had to be responsible for Shadow Hall. Bibi nodded. Of course. The two talked as they walked deeper into the Stardew Forest. This was a paradise for soul beasts. Ah Yin was not worried at all. Ah Yin communicated with the blue-silver grass, while feeling the natural aura of the Stardew Forest. I found it by Shin. Ah Yin suddenly said happily. Bai Shin was startled. That was too fast. This skill was really overpowered. It could be said that all the blue-silver grass in the entire Stardew Forest were her eyes. She could easily find the soul beast she wanted. With the ninja soldiers leading the way, the two quickly found the soul beast Ah Yin wanted, a vine renowned for its life attribute. Bai Shin did not recognize it, but Ah Yin did. The heaven-supporting vine, wrapped around a giant tree. The vine reached high into the clouds. Soaring into the sky, the vine had barbs on it. The barbs pierced into the tree, constantly drawing its life force. The dark green vine allowed it to camouflage itself well and avoid detection. It drew vitality from other plants to nourish itself. The heaven-supporting vine sensed Ah Yin's arrival and immediately became alert. Several vines swished and whipped around. The sound of cutting air echoed around them. With a crack, a vine struck heavily toward Ah Yin and Bai Xin. Bai Xin's cold eyes moved slightly. A cold gleam flashed in his eyes. He snapped his fingers. 5 Claw Shadow soldiers appeared around them. Leave the final blow for Sister Ah Yin. All 5 Claw Shadow soldiers were at Soul Douluo level. Before leaving, Bai Xin had told Dugu Bo to keep wearing the mask until they returned. After receiving the order, the 5 Claw Shadow soldiers rushed forward, their sharp, thin legs ignoring terrain. They quickly climbed up the tree, their sharp claws cutting the vines on the tree. A black energy spread along their claws. Sharp claws combined with Soul Douluo, level strength in the 5 of them ganging up. The vines on the tree quickly withered away. The heaven-supporting vine was no match at all. When it sensed it was about to die, Ah Yin quickly released her blue-silver Emperor and wrapped it around the vine's roots. Her massive soul power instantly killed it. A black soul ring appeared before Ah Yin, at the 60,000-year level. The 5 Claw Shadow soldiers stood guard nearby. Seeing this, Bai Xin nodded with satisfaction. This was how to hunt for a soul ring. Unlike in the original story, where it was such a struggle, this was so much more effortless. Swish, swish, swish. Stop it. Bai Xin called out lightly. A giant spider suddenly rushed rapidly toward Bai Xin and the others. The Claw Shadow soldiers quickly blocked the spider, with no intention of killing it. The giant spider sensed something wrong, and immediately turned to keep running. But in that moment of turning, a terrifying attack pressed down on it. Still trying to run, an eerie voice fell from above. Several ghost shadows tightly entangled the spider. Thank you all for the interception. A figure dressed entirely in black descended from the sky, landing steadily on the spider. The Claw Shadow soldiers quickly withdrew and continued to guard Ah Yin. Bai Xin walked over slowly and looked at the man standing on the spider. Ghost Douluo, Bai Xin said directly. This man was completely black, with several black markings on his face. His terrifying aura constantly radiated outward. Oh, young friend knows me. Standing on the giant spider, Ghost Douluo looked at Bai Xin in surprise. When did Ghost Douluo become so famous? That even a child knows me. Not bad, not bad. I have finally surpassed that old chrysanthemum. Bai Xin could not help but recognize him. In Ghost Mask Village, there were portraits of Ghost Douluo everywhere. The village chief required everyone to know Ghost Douluo and to know his deeds. In the year at Ghost Mask Village, apart from the village chief, Bai Xin knew most about Ghost Douluo. Now seeing him in person, it brought back memories of the glorious days in Ghost Mask Village. Senior, it is hard for me not to recognize you. My former village chief is your fan. There are portraits of you all over the village, your deeds and such. I know them by heart. Bai Xin smiled helplessly. He did not know how Ghost Douluo had helped the village chief back then. That made him so unforgettable. Ghost Douluo was delighted and laughed. Young friend, is what you said true? He actually had fans. Chrysanthemum pass. I am better than you now. Bai Xin nodded. It is true. Otherwise, how could I have recognized you at a glance? Good, good, good. Young friend, wait for me here. I will deliver this soul beast to someone. Then we can talk more about my fans. Ghost Douluo was in a great mood, having caught a soul beast, and learned he had fans. Before Bai Xin could respond, Ghost Douluo lifted the spider and quickly left. Bai Xin was a bit stunned. Hey, what about the dignity of a Title Douluo? How could he not act like one at all? Scratching his head, Bai Xin walked back helplessly. Why was it different from what he expected? Forget it. He would find out when they met later. The 5 Claw Shadow soldiers guarded Ah Yin. Ah Yin absorbed the soul ring very quickly, being of life attribute herself, and already extremely powerful. Absorbing this small soul ring was quite easy. In half a day, Ah Yin had already finished absorbing. Taking a deep breath, Ah Yin examined herself constantly. She had succeeded. She had become mature, no longer needing to worry about being discovered. At this moment, Ah Yin was in a great mood. Seeing Bai Xin, she hugged him directly. Bai Xin, I succeeded. Ugh, Sister Ah Yin, I can barely breathe. Bai Xin was tightly held by Ah Yin, having difficulty breathing. It had to be said. Ah Yin was truly a super gentle sister. Sorry, I was a bit too excited. Ah Yin immediately released Bai Xin and said gently, Sister Ah Yin, you actually do not need to worry. The mask pattern on your hand can completely conceal your aura. No one can detect it except me. Bai Xin said while catching his breath, it is different. Now I feel more at ease. Ah Yin smiled, although she did not know how Bai Xin knew. Ever since last time, she had grown to trust Bai Xin, and their relationship had become closer. Seeing Ah Yin so happy, Bai Xin was happy for her too, although he had repeatedly stressed that she would not be discovered. Ah Yin's vigilance had always remained. Now it was fine. She was finally mature. She no longer had to worry, at least not as much as before. Bai Xin thought. Since Ah Yin was so worried about being discovered, then in the original story when she traveled with the Tang brothers, she must have been discovered. Since that was the case, then later when Tang Hao tricked Ah Yin, and she ended up sacrificing herself. That made sense. As expected of the Tang father and son, liking soul beasts. No, they both like to have soul beasts sacrifice themselves, and then act deeply affectionate. Tang Hao did it. Tang San did it too. Tsk, tsk. There was so much scheming involved. Later Tang Hao even placed Ah Yin in that dark cave. Anyone with a heart would know to return her to the blue-silver forest. Heh, now thinking about it. Those two brothers were really disgusting. If they had just killed her directly, it would have felt better. Did someone come by just now? Ah Yin looked at Bai Xin and asked. She remembered that while she was absorbing the soul ring, Bai Xin had shouted, stop it. So someone must have come by but was stopped. Bai Xin nodded. A spider and a Title Douluo came by just now. Title Douluo. Ah Yin was startled. She took a deep breath, then suddenly remembered that she was already mature. It is fine. And she had the mask pattern too. She was scaring herself. No need to worry, Sister Ah Yin. They will come back later. Bai Xin explained. Who would have thought Ghost Douluo would be so excited? As Bai Xin finished speaking, three figures emerged from the forest. Directly in front of them. Young friend. Ghost Douluo's slightly excited voice rang out. Seeing Bai Xin, Ghost Douluo strode over. Beaming at Bai Xin, Senior. Bai Xin greeted politely, his hand tightly holding Ah Yin's, to reassure her. Before Ghost Douluo could say anything, a clear cough sounded behind him. Ghost Douluo was startled, and quickly walked back, standing respectfully beside the beautiful young girl. The girl had light purple hair, exuding a faint noble aura, like a refined lady from a noble family. With a stunning face and noble temperament, it had to be said. At this moment, Bibi Dong was quite captivating. At that moment, Bai Xin seemed to understand Qian Shunji. At this time, Bibi Dong was inexperienced, full of curiosity and longing for everything. No wonder that waste Yu Xiaogang could trick her with just a few words. Sigh. What a pity. In the original story, she became a mad woman. Now everything could still be saved. Nothing had happened yet. Judging by the timing, Bibi Dong should not have met the waste Yu Xiaogang yet. But it would be soon. Bibi Dong walked over slowly, the two Title Douluo beside her, protecting her closely. Thank you both for helping to stop my soul beast just now. Bibi Dong's voice was equally gentle. Every smile and movement exuded her unique charm. Miss, no need to be polite. It was just a coincidence. Ah Yin smiled gently and spoke softly. A friendly face was always welcomed. Bibi Dong was very polite now, so they could not be rude either. I am Bibi Dong. May I ask how to address you two? Bibi Dong said with a smile. This sister before her was so beautiful. She definitely looked like a good person. Ah Yin. And this is my younger brother Bai Xin. Ah Yin introduced slowly. Bibi Dong's gaze fell on Bai Xin. She always felt that this boy was like her. At least their attributes were similar. At this point, Bibi Dong had not yet turned dark. She was still a bright and cheerful girl. Little Bai Xin. Were those words you said to Elder Ghost true? Bibi Dong herself was curious. With Ghost Elder's appearance, how could he have fans? If possible, she would like to see for herself. Before Bai Xin could speak, a shrill voice rang out among them. Young friend, does that old ghost really have a village of fans? Chrysanthemum Douluo. That androgynous Title Douluo. Even Ah Yin was surprised by the voice, and looked up at him. Is this a man or a woman? Senior Chrysanthemum Douluo. It is indeed true. Bai Xin said, looking at Chrysanthemum Douluo. You recognize me too. Could it be that I have fans too? Ahem. Senior Chrysanthemum Douluo. When the village chief talked about Senior Ghost Douluo's deeds, he also mentioned you briefly. Bai Xin scratched his head and said, See what I told you? You only get a brief mention. Ghost Douluo laughed heartily. and excitedly patted Chrysanthemum Douluo's shoulder. Chrysanthemum Douluo's expression changed instantly. Really. He let out a disdainful sound and walked to the back. It is just fans. I do not care. Saintess. Two young friends. Do you smell something sour? Ghost Douluo grinned and said mischievously. Everyone could not help but laugh. This little incident soon passed. Bibi Dong invited Ah Yin and Bai Xin to go to Yelin City together. She was going there to participate in the spirit fights, which was part of Qian Sunji's trial mission for her. Yelin City. It seemed Bibi Dong would soon meet that waste, Yu Xiaogang. It was worth going to see. Hearing Bibi Dong's suggestion, Ah Yin tugged at Bai Xin's hand. The meaning was clear. She did not want to go. And with two Title Douluo around, she felt even more uncomfortable. Although this girl was very pretty and very polite, for her own safety, it was better to decline. Sister, Ah Yin. How about this? You go back and teach our second elder to identify those things, and have Sister Erlong come with me instead. With the ninja soldiers around, you do not need to worry about my safety. Bai Xin whispered a few words in Ah Yin's ear. When Liu Erlong comes, she will meet the waste Yu Xiaogang in advance. With her hot temper, she might just throw a punch. At this point, the waste had not been dumped, and had no capital to play the victim, and Liu Erlong was still full of spirit now. She could not stand such a waste. I am such a bad person. Ah Yin nodded. That could work. She really liked the environment of the ice and fire yin-yang well, compared to socializing. Ah Yin preferred quiet. Sister Donga, let me go home with my sister first. I will come find you in Yelin City later. Bai Xin said to Bibi Dong. Sure. Bibi Dong smiled brightly. A pure and innocent aura washed over them. Two seniors. Sister Donga, see you later. With that, Bai Xin and Ah Yin waved and left. A few days later, they returned to the ice and fire yin-yang well. Little Bai Xin, come see my martial soul. The moment she saw Bai Xin, Liu Erlong excitedly ran over, a fiery red dragon behind her. Its martial soul radiated a terrifying aura. Three-headed dragon. After evolving, Liu Erlong's martial soul had 2 extra heads, becoming a 3-headed fire dragon. Liu Erlong named it Three-Headed Blaze Dragon. Sister Erlong, you have gained a lot. Now you finally look like a third elder. Bai Xin nodded with satisfaction. Such a girl should not be ruined by that waste. Soon Dugu Bo and the other two walked over. Hallmaster, my martial soul has also evolved. With that, Dugu Xin released his martial soul, a green mosquito. Turning from a snake into a flood dragon was already good. It seemed most of the Earth Dragon Golden Melon's energy had been used to remove the poison. Otherwise, it would have evolved toward a dragon. Uncle Xin, you have also gained a lot. Bai Xin smiled. Shadow Hall had gained 2 more generals. One was a Soul King. All were gifts from the Hallmaster. Otherwise, I would not have long to live. Dugu Xin said seriously. Since you have joined Shadow Hall, we are family. Do not mention it. Bai Xin waved his hand, not really caring. We are all family. To his own people. Bai Xin would never be stingy. Uncle Xin, you all cultivate well here. When I return, that will be the time Shadow Hall emerges. Bai Xin already planned to have the ninja soldiers make moves. As the Hallmaster commands, Liu Erlong imitated Dugu Xin and said seriously. The next day, Bai Xin and Liu Erlong left the ice and fire yin-yang well. Little Bai Xin, is that big sister as gentle as Sister Ah Yin? Liu Erlong was excited. Another beautiful woman. You will know when you see her. Bai Xin yawned lazily. She is your love rival, and you are still so curious. I wonder how you two will get along. Bai Xin was curious himself. Would they have a destined sense of rivalry? Yelin City. At this moment, Bibi Dong was shopping happily. Miss, I am Yu Xiaogang. The young waste shamelessly approached, already prepared to be rejected. After observing for the past few days, this beautiful woman should be the Saintess of the Spirit Hall. If I can win her over, and use the Spirit Hall's power, I can break through level 30. Yu Xiaogang schemed in his mind. He had been watching Bibi Dong for days. Bibi Dong was inexperienced and kind-hearted. Today was his chance. Oh, do you need something? Bibi Dong was admiring a hairpin, and said casually, Miss you like this hairpin. I think this one would suit you better, Yu Xiaogang said, pointing to another hairpin beside Bibi Dong. A purple hairpin. Bibi Dong's eyes lit up. She picked up the hairpin Yu Xiaogang pointed at, and placed it in her hair. It actually looked quite good. You have good taste, Bibi Dong said happily. I'm glad you like it. May I show you around? I am familiar with this Yelin City. Yu Xiaogang held a book. Looking quite refined. Bibi Dong looked at this man curiously. His impression was not bad. He did not look like a bad person. Bibi Dong was about to respond, when Bai Xin suddenly stood between them. Sister Donga. Bai Xin naturally took Bibi Dong's hand, and called out with a smile. Being a child was convenient. He could hold hands without raising suspicion. Seeing Bai Xin, Yu Xiaogang frowned. Where did this brat come from? Little kid Yu. Before Yu Xiaogang could finish, Bibi Dong was pulled away by Bai Xin. This waste really seized every opportunity, not missing any chance. If Bai Xin had not sent a ninja, soldier to secretly watch over Bibi Dong. Yu Xiaogang would have succeeded by now. Ghost Douluo and Chrysanthemum Douluo, what were they doing? Their Saintess had been watched for so long, and they had not even noticed. Damn it. Yu Xiaogang's expression turned ugly. A murderous glint flashed in his eyes. This brat. He deserved to die. He had finally had a chance to seduce the Saintess. Almost there. Just a little more. He was the young master of the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Dealing with a brat should be easy. Anyone who blocks Yu Xiaogang's path to break through must die. He stamped his foot and left angrily. Unfortunately, he did not know that all of this had been clearly heard by the ninja soldiers. His change in expression was clearly seen by Liu Erlong. Sister Donga, do you know that person just now? Bai Xin pretended not to know. Bibi Dong shook her head. No. He just suddenly came to talk to me. Donga, if that is the case, you should stay away from him from now on. Liu Erlong casually called her Dongya. This is... Bibi Dong looked Liu Erlong up and down. My name is Liu Erlong. I am this little one's third elder. Liu Erlong said bluntly. That was Liu Erlong for you. Bibi Dong paused, then smiled faintly. This girl was also a good person, cheerful and lively. What did Erlong mean by what she just said? Was that scholar a bad person? Bibi Dong asked in confusion. The three walked and talked. Just now when you were taken away by little Bai Xin, I saw a flash of killing intent in his eyes. He clearly had ill intentions toward you. Liu Erlong told what she saw. Bibi Dong was startled. Then a killing intent flashed in her eyes. At that moment she wanted to kill that man. How dare he have ill intentions toward her? He deserved to die. No hurry, Sister Donga. Since he has designs on you, he will definitely show up again. Then we can catch him in the act and deal with him. Bai Xin said calmly without any worry. He had already sent ninja soldiers to secretly follow that waste. If there were any new moves, Bai Xin would know immediately. He did not believe that Yu Xiaogang, that waste, would be a good person like he was portrayed in the anime. It was better to be safe. All-purpose ninja soldiers were the best spies. That is true. Let him live a few more days. Bibi Dong said fiercely. She was kind. But that did not mean she could not kill. As a Saintess, no matter how gentle she was, she had blood on her hands. She would not go easy on enemies. Sister Donga, where are the two seniors? Bai Xin asked curiously. Those two should be following Bibi Dong. Everywhere she went. Bibi Dong smiled sweetly. Guess. No way. They did not really go to that village, did they? Bai Xin immediately thought of it. Those two unserious guys would really do something like that. Correct. After arriving here, Elder Ghost could not wait to go see that village, and later asked for leave. So I let them go. Bibi Dong chuckled and explained slowly. Elder Ghost, Donga, you are from the Spirit Hall. Liu Erlong was a bit shocked, and immediately looked Bibi Dong over curiously. Her temperament, her appearance, she seemed to really resemble that legendary Saintess. Bibi Dong admitted it openly. Yes. Erlong, which faction are you from? I heard you say you are the third elder. Bibi Dong reached out and rubbed Bai Xin's head, and asked curiously. Sister Donga, we are from Shadow Hall, Bai Xin said. After this, Shadow Hall will appear before everyone. Shadow Hall. Is it some hidden faction? I have not heard of it. Bibi Dong thought for a moment. She had no memory of this faction. She only knew the more famous ones. The Seven Treasures Glazed Sect, the Haotian Sect, and that waste Yu Xiaogang's Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. What is Shadow Hall? Sister Donga, you will know later. Bai Xin grinned. Soon. Alright. Forget about that. Let us go. Let us go shopping. Erlong. I just saw a very nice hairpin. On the other side, Yu Xiaogang returned to his hotel in a rage. He had come out after quarreling with his father, but before he could even start, he hit a wall. Damn it. Who was that person? He swept everything off the table in anger, his face filled with rage. Someone. Yu Xiaogang roared. The Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect members, in hiding quickly, appeared before Yu Xiaogang. His father Yu Yuanzhen had sent them to protect him. After all, he was still his son. How could he be at ease letting him go out alone? Send someone to kill that brat today. I want him dead. For ruining my plan. Yu Xiaogang's eyes burned with fury. He had finally taken the initiative for once, and he had lost so completely. Yu Xiaogang. How could I fail? Impossible. Young master, you have already left the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. I need to report this to the sect leader. The man before him reminded Yu Xiaogang respectfully. His task was only to protect Yu Xiaogang. The rest was not his concern. Yu Xiaogang threw a cup and roared. Then go quickly. The man withdrew expressionlessly. Damn it. Even a servant dares to bully me. Just wait. Once I succeed, you will all kneel before me. He punched the wall hard. Blood seeped from his fist, but he felt no pain. On the ceiling, a shadow had seen everything here. While the waste was venting, it melted into the darkness and disappeared. Soon, as long as all obstacles were removed, the Saintess would still be mine. Wait for me. Bibi Dong. Yu Xiaogang looked out the window and said those words fiercely. A ninja soldier suddenly appeared before Bai Xin, startling Bibi Dong, who was still shopping. Bai Xin quickly received the information and sent the ninja soldier back to monitor Yu Xiaogang. A murderous intent flashed in Bai Xin's eyes. This waste Yu Xiaogang really did not know when to quit. Sister Donga, that scholar just sent someone to kill me. Bai Xin said casually. Damn it, I will go deal with him now. Bibi Dong was furious. That man was indeed no good. He deserved to die. No hurry, since he dared to provoke us. We cannot let him off too easily. Bai Xin said coldly. Good, then we will catch him in a trap and give him a good lesson. Bibi Dong said darkly, her expression changing instantly. Seeing this Bibi Dong, Bai Xin felt a chill. Women really could change faces fast. Liu Erlong was like that, and Bibi Dong was the same. Just thinking about it was terrifying. Why were the girls he liked like this? Sister Ah Yin was so much better. Little Bai Xin, was that person just now from your shadow hall? Bibi Dong asked while rubbing Bai Xin's head. Something like that. He was sent to protect us. Bai Xin did not tell the whole truth. Bibi Dong was not one of them yet. There was no need to say everything. It was better to keep some mystery. Such a mysterious person, similar to Elder Ghost. Bibi Dong thought curiously. That person could actually melt into darkness, somewhat like Elder Ghost's ability, but seemed a bit stronger than Elder Ghost. Erlong, can your strength really qualify you as the third elder? Bibi Dong looked at Liu Erlong. She seemed to be about the same as her. Could she really be the third elder? Of course. I, Liu Erlong, am a genius. Being the third elder, I think, is even beneath me. Liu Erlong said proudly, without any embarrassment. Bai Xin was speechless. You asked me for that position yourself, but he did not expose her, letting her do as she pleased. If I joined you, could I be the fourth elder? Bibi Dong's question truly shocked Bai Xin. This girl had not even become the Pope yet, and she already wanted to switch sides. If that were the case, Qian Shunji would definitely advance his plans. In the original story, she had wanted to run away with that waste Yu Xiaogang. Now it was different. She did not want to run away. She wanted to switch sides. Hey, Sister Donga, I suggest you do not have that thought. At least not now, Bai Xin said awkwardly. Bibi Dong's idea was a bit dangerous, although he knew that no matter what, Qian Sunji would still make a move on Bibi Dong. But delaying it a little was better, giving him more time to prepare. Bibi Dong also realized it. She was the Saintess of the Spirit Hall. Joining rashly would not only bring trouble to herself, but also to Erlong and the others. She did not know Shadow Hall's strength. She only knew the Spirit Hall was strong, ridiculously strong. Better not cause unnecessary trouble. Just kidding. I was just joking. Bibi Dong smiled awkwardly, trying to cover it up. Bai Xin and Liu Erlong also laughed. Only Bai Xin knew that later, Bibi Dong would definitely join. It was just not the right time yet. He would only invite her when she was disappointed with the Spirit Hall. Erlong, do you want to participate in the spirit fights? We are about the same strength. We can team up. Bibi Dong extended the invitation. Liu Erlong's eyes lit up. Sure, Donga. Let us go buy some masks. I do not want to be noticed. Now Liu Erlong's martial soul had evolved. No longer the fire dragon it once was. Hiding her identity was only to avoid being discovered by Yu Luomian. Then, let us go later. Usually there are more people at night. Bibi Dong said with a smile. Good. Liu Erlong agreed. The three shopped all afternoon, and only headed towards the spirit fight arena after dinner. In the darkness, a ninja soldier poked his head out from the wall and whispered a few words to Bai Xin. Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong were startled and stepped aside. This ninja soldier appeared so abruptly, as if he could come from anywhere. Little Bai Xin, can you have them appear normally next time? Bibi Dong tried to calm herself. Her slightly heaving chest betrayed her fluster. Bai Xin did not answer. He pulled the two over and whispered, Sister Donga, Sister Erlong, someone is following us. They should be sent by that man. Hearing this, their happy mood instantly vanished. Little Bai Xin, tell us what to do. We will listen to you this time. Bibi Dong said coldly. Liu Erlong also chimed in. That is right. We need to teach that guy a lesson this time. In that case, let us give him a surprise. Bai Xin sneered. Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong were also eager to try. Bai Xin snapped his fingers. 5 ninja soldiers appeared before him. Go deal with the ones following us, and also take out the ones protecting him. The 5 ninja soldiers quickly disappeared into the darkness. When they reappeared, they were already carrying 3 bodies. 2 of them had been tailing Bai Xin and the others. The other had been protecting that waste Yu Xiaogang. Bibi Dong watched in astonishment. So fast. Such terrifying execution ability. Even Ghost Douluo would not be that quick. Let us go, Sister Donga. Sister Erlong, put on your masks. Let us go give that scholar a surprise. Bai Xin laughed coldly and took out a mask from his bosom and put it on. Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong did the same, quickly putting on their masks. Under the ninja soldier's guidance, the 3 quickly arrived at the waste residence. The door was kicked open directly. 2 ninja soldiers stood guard outside. Who are you? What are you doing in my room? Yu Xiaogang jumped up from the bed in fright. Slap. A ninja soldier slapped him across the face. 3 rat bodies were thrown out. Yu Xiaogang, who was dazed from the slap, saw this and immediately wet himself in fear, stammering for a long time, unable to utter a word. Waste. What? Dare to do it but not to admit it. Bai Xin's cold voice rang out. Only his voice was filled with a heavy resonance. Clearly, under this mask, Bai Xin was also wearing the Tara mask, killing a disciple of my Haotian Sect. How do you want to die? Bai Xin's deep and terrifying voice sounded again. Haotian Sect. What does this have to do with Haotian Sect? Yu Xiaogang really could not figure it out. Could the person he wanted to kill be from Haotian Sect? Damn Haotian Sect. How dare you cut me off, Yu Xiaogang. Damn it. Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong heard the name Haotian Sect and instinctively exchanged glances, but immediately understood. It was a misdirection. I did not. I did not know he was from Haotian Sect. I was just wanted to teach him a lesson. I did not want to kill him. Yu Xiaogang knelt down directly, sobbing and making excuses, his voice growing weaker. Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong looked disgusted. This man, what a disgrace. And she had thought he was decent this morning. Now thinking back, forget it. She must have been blind this morning. Now I will ask, and you will answer. If you answer well, I will just teach you a lesson. If you answer poorly, heh. Before Bai Xin could finish, Yu Xiaogang immediately spoke. Ask away. I will tell you everything. I will tell you everything. Kneeling on the ground, Yu Xiaogang kept speaking. What is your name? Why did you want to kill my Haotian Sect disciple? And what were your intentions toward that woman? Speak. Bai Xin kicked Yu Xiaogang. I will tell you, I will tell you. My name is Yu Xiaogang. I did not want to kill him. It was him. He ruined my plan. I wanted to seduce the Spirit Hall Saintess and use the Spirit Hall's power to fix my martial soul defect. I was almost there. He ruined it. I did not want to kill him. Yu Xiaogang knelt, and without any backbone spilled everything. Hearing this, Bibi Dong's killing intent surged out. Damn bastard. How dare you use me? Bibi Dong was about to act when Bai Xin held her back. Heh. Yu Xiaogang, oh Yu Xiaogang. I said I would not kill you, so I will give you 2 choices. Yu Xiaogang looked up. Grateful. Do you want to be a lady or a eunuch? Bai Xin said teasingly. Eunuch. No, no, no. Lady, lady. No, no, no. I do not want either. I do not want this choice. Let us pick another. Another one, please. Yu Xiaogang crawled to Bai Xin's feet, crying and tugging at Bai Xin's leg, his whole body trembling. Tears and snot smeared all over Bai Xin's pants. So disgusting. Bai Xin just looked on, without saying a word. This waste was really disgusting. Since you will not choose, let me choose for you. Yu Xiaogang, I think you are more suited to be a lady. With that, Bai Xin waved to the ninja soldier. The next moment, the room was filled with the waste screams. The ninja soldier was truly professional, quick and skilled. The small dagger in his hand was precise. Just one cut. Yu Xiaogang felt no pain at all. The screams were just a bit loud. Then he fell into a peaceful sleep. Obviously, there was no problem. Bai Xin kicked the guy. No response. Just as he had thought, he was still too merciful. Let us go. He has fallen asleep comfortably, Bai Xin said, and led the 2 out. Asleep. He clearly passed out from the pain. This little one was a bit ruthless, but they liked it. One had to be harsh with such people, or they would not learn their lesson. The 3 quickly left. Little Bai Xin. Well done. Bibi Dong patted Bai Xin's shoulder. That waste deserved to go to hell for daring to scheme against her. This punishment was light. But his name is Yu Xiaogang. Was he not that waste from the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect? Since he dared to make a move on us, we naturally could not let him off easily. Bai Xin said coldly. He had never liked Yu Xiaogang anyway, so doing this was nothing. Especially since this guy had wanted to kill him first. He felt no guilt. That is right. At such an old age. Only level 29. What a real waste. Liu Erlong shook her fist. She hated such people the most. Sister Erlong. Do you know who he is? Bai Xin looked at Liu Erlong with a sly smile. What? Does he have some other identity? Liu Erlong did not recognize Yu Xiaogang. At least not yet. Bibi Dong chimed in. Erlong. He said his name is Yu Xiaogang. If I am not mistaken, he should be that waste young master of the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Hearing this name, Liu Erlong's body visibly trembled. Hatred filling her eyes. Hatred for someone in that sect. That man just now was actually that waste young master. Karma. Karma for the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Thinking this, Liu Erlong felt a sense of satisfaction. Excellent. Hey, Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. They deserved it. Liu Erlong spat coldly. Bibi Dong did not know the reason, but Bai Xin did. Liu Erlong's mother had been abandoned by Yu Luomian. This had always been Liu Erlong's burden. That is right. The Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect deserved it. Waste young master. Waste scum. Bibi Dong also said angrily. It is fine. If that waste comes to provoke us again, we will deal with him properly. Sometimes, living can be worse than death. Bai Xin said coldly. Yu Xiaogang, oh Yu Xiaogang, we have time. Let us take it slow. Not just you, but your good disciple later. We'll end up just like you. Thinking about it, he still needed to find a good mother for Tang San. He would have to think that through carefully. Beautiful would not do. Virtuous would not do. He could not let Tang San have it too easy. He also needed to find him a good martial soul. This time it was already a bargain for him. Let us go rest first. Tomorrow we will go to the spirit fight arena. Bibi Dong yawned. She was tired. The three of them were the same. Dealing with Yu Xiaogang had taken a lot out of them. They booked 2 rooms. Bibi Dong and Lu Erlong in one, and Bai Xin in another. Inside the room, Bai Xin looked quietly out the window. He snapped his fingers. Dozens of ninja soldiers knelt respectfully before him. You few, go to the 4 single attribute clans. The Breaking Clan's Herb Catalog and Alchemy Manual. The Sensitivity Clan's Crystal Blood Dragon Ginseng. The Defense Clan's Construction Techniques. Bring them all. As for the Strength Clan, they are useless. Do not go. Remember to leave the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon sex mark, but do not make it too obvious. Bai Xin said coldly. Several ninja soldiers received the order, and immediately disappeared. Among these 4 clans, the useful ones were the Breaking Sensitivity and Defense. As for the Strength Clan, they were purely a slave clan, completely useless. Among them, what Bai Xin cared about most was the Breaking Clan's Herb Catalog and Alchemy Techniques. If anyone in Douluo Continent was the best at alchemy, apart from the transmigrated Tang San, it was the Breaking Clan. With that thing, he could slowly detoxify Dugu Bo. Bai Xin had already planned it all. Take everything from them. Since he was going to be enemies with the Haotian Sect anyway, there was no need to be merciful. The all-purpose ninja soldiers naturally knew what to do. They were professionals. Bai Xin was not worried about that at all. You few, find Tang Hao and Tang Xiao. Keep watch over them secretly, and report to me at any time. With that said, several more ninja soldiers disappeared. They would naturally find Tang Hao and Tang Xiao. There was no worry there. Bai Xin had also asked Dugu Xin for information on Tang Hao and Tang Xiao, the 2 brothers and the 4 single attribute clans, and had the ninja soldiers memorize them. Now with the orders given, these ninja soldiers naturally knew what to do. Looking at tonight's night, Bai Xin's gaze grew brighter. Everything was moving in a good direction. On the West Yu Xiaogang's side, ninja soldiers were still monitoring him. No need to worry. Now, only his own strength remained. Bai Xin took a deep breath. His strength was still too weak. He knew that the Terra Mask could go to the Ghost Mask Kingdom, but his strength was ultimately lacking. He could not do it yet. When he could enter the Ghost Mask Kingdom, that would be the time of power the gazing through autumn dew. He could not take any more. Taking too many would be harmful. Fortunately, his aptitude had improved. His body strength had also improved, and his cultivation speed had greatly increased. With enough time, he could improve quickly. After sending a few more ninja soldiers to protect Lu Erlong and Bibi Dong, Bai Xin lay down on the bed and fell asleep. Now he just had to wait for the ninja soldiers' good news. On the other side, the waste who had been unconscious for a long time finally woke up from the pain. Was it a dream? Shaking his head, Yu Xiaogang prepared to stand up. It hurt. It was real. It was all real. Yu Xiaogang wailed for a long time, staring blankly at that piece of flesh, which was now too mutilated to recognize. Haotian Sect. Yu Xiaogang will never forgive you. Yu Xiaogang sat collapsed on the ground. His eyes filled with murderous intent. He was no longer the same Yu Xiaogang. No, I cannot let my father know. Absolutely not. After his anger subsided, Yu Xiaogang immediately realized. Now he was already a waste. If his father found out, he would never be able to return to the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Yu Xiaogang's mind raced. He had to keep this secret. This was his secret. As long as he killed everyone who knew, no one would ever find out. Yu Xiaogang schemed. Bearing the pain, he disposed of the 3 bodies. His wound had healed almost on its own. Yu Xiaogang was still a soul master, so he had some self-healing ability. And the ninja soldier's skill was top-notch. No excess, no pain, painless procedure. Yu Xiaogang knew it well. After handling everything, the Wei sat blankly on the bed. Since Haotian Sect also wants the Saintess, then let us see who is better. I do not believe that once I reveal my identity as the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect young master, you would still dare to make a move. Yu Xiaogang laughed sinisterly. He thought he had acted too quickly before, and had not had time to announce his background before being struck. And he had already grandly declared his withdrawal from the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. Using that name again would make him seem shameless and without backbone. But now, he did not care anymore. If you mess with me, Yu Xiaogang, you will be beaten without question. After thinking it through, Yu Xiaogang looked down again. It was gone. As long as he became stronger, he could still have it. Now he could only comfort himself with that. How pitiful. Saintess, you can only be mine. If I cannot have her, then I will destroy her. His gaze turned cold as Yu Xiaogang lay down, and soon fell asleep filled with resentment. The next day, Yu Xiaogang woke up from a nightmare. In the dream, he had become a eunuch. When he woke up, he found it was actually quite realistic. This was real. This was not a dream. He cried for a while longer. Before Yu Xiaogang finally recovered, after washing up, he went out with his book. Of course, he also changed rooms. This room, he was afraid of having more nightmares. Book in hand, he looked like a scholar again. He had observed Bibi Dong for several days, and knew she would definitely go to the spirit fight arena today. As long as she went to the arena, he would meet her. She, Bibi Dong, could only be his Yu Xiaogang, as if after one night, this waste was no longer a waste. At the spirit fight arena, Bibi Dong and the others were at the registration desk discussing their team name. Bai Xin was not participating. With his ability, he could summon a soul saint, and the opponent would be scared before the match even started. He should keep a low profile. Donga, you should listen to me. Call it Dragon Spider Combo. Liu Erlong held Bibi Dong's hand and said seriously, No, I want to be first. Call it Spider Dragon Combo. Bibi Dong blushed, refusing to back down. The female service attendant was speechless. What was there to argue about? Bai Xin was also helpless. Girl's world was just that strange. No, call it Dragon Spider. That sounds better. Listen. Spider Dragon. Sounds so awkward. Like a pig. We're two beautiful girls. Cannot take that name. Liu Erlong held Bibi Dong's hand and explained loudly. These words happened to be heard by the waste Yu Xiaogang, who had just arrived here. Pig. Was she talking about me? Damn it. How dare they mock me in public? His Yu Xiaogang's martial soul was a pig. This was the pain of his life. Dragon Spider. His own martial soul had turned from a dragon into a pig. Damn it. Those two were definitely mocking him. They deserved to die. Having just arrived and hearing this, Yu Xiaogang instantly became furious. Already irritable, he did not care anymore. He stormed up with his book. Hey, Yu Xiaogang said angrily. But before he could finish, he stopped. Only upon getting closer did he realize. It was the Saintess Bibi Dong. Damn it. That was close. Luckily, he reacted quickly. He quickly composed himself and put on a refined attitude again, smiling all over his face. But when he saw Bai Xin beside him, he still could not help glaring. Bai Xin smiled. This guy dared to come back. But thinking about it, he did not know it was them last night. Heh. Glancing at this waste, Bai Xin walked to Bibi Dong's side. Sister Donga, Sister Erlong, how about calling it Dragon Spider? Bai Xin deliberately emphasized the word Dragon Spider. Yu Xiaogang frowned, trying hard to calm himself. They did not know. Bibi Dong hesitated. Fine. Then let us call it Dragon Spider Combo. The service attendant smiled and quickly typed their team name. Dragon Pig Combo. How did it become pig? No, change it for us. It is Spider. Bibi Dong slapped the table and said angrily, Pig. Yu Xiaogang behind them was filled with that word. Pig. Enough. Yu Xiaogang's disguise shattered instantly, already mutilated and resentful. Now hearing someone insult him, everyone was startled by the sudden outburst. Hey, what is wrong with you? Liu Erlong's hot temper made her shout back. When she saw it was this waste, she became even angrier. Without another word, Liu Erlong slapped him across the face. I am registering here. None of your business. Yu Xiaogang was stunned. Where did this madwoman come from? Bibi Dong was startled and whispered to Bai Xin. Is Erlong always like this? Yes. Sister Donga, be careful. Bai Xin teased. Bibi Dong nodded seriously. Then her expression changed and she joined the fight. Erlong. It must be Dragon Pig that triggered this waste. You do not know. This waste's martial soul is a pig. I heard it turned from a dragon. Bibi Dong said sarcastically at Yu Xiaogang. This waste dared to come back. So that is it. Then Donga. We definitely should not change it. Let us call it Dragon Pig Combo. The two played off each other, loudly emphasizing Dragon Pig again. Yu Xiaogang was speechless with rage, his finger trembling as he pointed at Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong. Saintess. How could the Saintess be like this? No, the Saintess was definitely not like this. How could the Saintess mock him? Yu Xiaogang had observed for so many days. Bibi Dong was not that kind of person. He did not know. Bibi Dong had already seen through him. How could she still be nice to him? This waste was truly worthless. What? Did we say something wrong? Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong continued to mock. Liu Erlong even laughed out loud and gave him a sly look. Yu Xiaogang was startled and quickly stepped back. Could this strange woman see through him? A terrifying thought appeared in his mind. No, he still needed to get a fake one, just in case. Yu Xiaogang thought to himself, do things thoroughly. This kind of thing could not be discovered. Absolutely not. Ignorant women. My martial soul is only restricted. When I find a way, that will be when I dominate. Yu Xiaogang said confidently, without even blushing. Bibi Dong and Lu Erlong laughed unkindly. This was the biggest joke they had heard today. Looking at the waist's age similar to theirs. After so many years, he still had not found a way. And he was from the Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon Sect. If he could not do it now, he would not later either. You. Do not underestimate the young. Yu Xiaogang snorted and left red-faced. Yu Xiaogang's retreat truly made them laugh. Lu Erlong mocked. I think when he is middle-aged, he will say, do not underestimate the middle-aged. Erlong. Then when he is old, will he say, do not underestimate the elderly? Bibi Dong smiled faintly. Seems that is possible. And in the end, the dead are the greatest right. Bai Xin chimed in. Hearing this, the three could not help but laugh again. That was entirely possible. After all, Yu Xiaogang was a waste for life. In the end, he would have to be respected in death. But this waste, how could he be allowed to rest in peace? Even in death, he would be dragged out. Let us go, Erlong. Time for the spirit fight. Bibi Dong smiled and pulled Liu Erlong to register. Bai Xin sat leisurely watching from the stands. The view here was good. Bai Xin did not want to move. In the distance, Yu Xiaogang, who had not gone far, was glaring coldly in Bai Xin's direction. I cannot deal with the two Saintesses, but I can deal with a little brat. He needed to vent. Ever since meeting Bai Xin, he had not had any luck. This man was his nemesis. He deserved to die. I am a level 29 Great Soul Master. Surely I can take care of a little brat. Once the two Saintesses go on stage, I will quickly knock him out. Then, in Yu Xiaogang's eyes, Bai Xin at this moment only looked like a soul master. Definitely not that strong. He just had to wait for Bibi Dong and Lu Erlong to go on stage, and that would be his chance. Then he could do whatever he wanted with him. A ninja soldier poked his head out from the railing in front of Bai Xin and whispered a few words. Bai Xin understood and casually glanced over. Sure enough, that guy's clumsy hiding was seen through immediately. Seeing Bibi Dong and Lu Erlong approaching, Bai Xin immediately whispered, Sister Donga, Sister Erlong, that waist has not left yet. It looks like he wants to make a move on me. Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong quickly stole a glance. That waist had not left. Little Bai Xin, what are you going to do? Bibi Dong pretended not to notice the waist and said softly, do not worry, Sister Donga. Just watch how I deal with him. Bai Xin smiled faintly, just waiting for that waist to make a move. Liu Erlong knew Bai Xin's methods, so she was not worried at all. Donga, do not worry. Unless a few Title Douluo show up, he can always get away. Bibi Dong was stunned. This guy was that capable. She did not overthink it. Since he had the means, there was no need to worry. Next match, Dragon Pig combo versus Three Demons combo. As the host's voice rang out, Bibi Dong and Lu Erlong put on their masks and walked up to the stage. Both were at Soul King level, and their opponents were also Soul Kings. Bai Xin pretended to cheer them on, while keeping an eye on Yu Xiaogang's movements. Go, go. Bai Xin shouted loudly on purpose. The next moment, a book hit Bai Xin hard on the head. Bai Xin sneered inwardly and pretended to faint. The full force of a great Soul Master's strike. How could you possibly withstand it? Yu Xiaogang smiled smugly. He was still pretty awesome. The next moment, Yu Xiaogang prepared to drag Bai Xin away, but the ninja soldier was holding Bai Xin from under the floor. Yu Xiaogang could not budge him no matter what. Damn it. Why is he so heavy? Yu Xiaogang carefully looked around. More and more people were looking in his direction. Just move already. Yu Xiaogang pulled with all his might, having exhausted all his strength. Luo Sanpao. Yu Xiaogang stamped his foot, and his martial soul pig appeared beside him. The pig pushed from behind Bai Xin. The waist pulled from the front. More and more people gathered around. One man and one pig were still struggling to drag him. Hey waist, use some strength. Bai Xin slowly opened his eyes and grinned at Yu Xiaogang. The voice startled Yu Xiaogang. He instinctively stepped back a few paces. Yu, not unconscious. Yu Xiaogang's body trembled. Even his voice was shaking. You always think a book can knock me out. Bai Xin slowly stood up and kicked Yu Xiaogang. Luo Sanpao beside them kept squealing. Seeing Luo Sanpao, Yu Xiaogang suddenly realized, wait, I am a great soul master. How could I be bullied by a little brat? Luo Sanpao. First soul skill, fat like toner. Sky-splitting, earth-cracking Luo Sanpao. As Yu Xiaogang's words fell, Luo Sanpao standing in front of Bai Xin began to wiggle, preparing to fart. Seeing this, Bai Xin was about to kick. But before he could move, a long leg swung clearly in front of Bai Xin. The waist's martial soul was kicked flying. So it is just a pig that can only fart. Lu Erlong's extremely mocking voice rang out, along with Luo Sanpao crashing heavily onto the first floor. Sanpao, my Sanpao. Yu Xiaogang was devastated. His martial soul was linked to him. If something happened, he would be affected too. Glaring at Liu Erlong, Yu Xiaogang immediately leaned over the railing and looked down. Luo Sanpao lay on the ground twitching constantly. The next moment it disappeared. Good, it was not dead. Thanks, Sister Erlong. Otherwise I would have been gassed. Bai Xin smiled faintly. That kick was really powerful. Even if I had not kicked, you were going to kick anyway. Do not mention it. Erlong waved her hand and stood protectively in front of Bai Xin. You. Turning around, Yu Xiaogang spat out a mouthful of blood, losing both his wife and his army. More and more people gathered around. There is actually someone whose martial soul is a farting pig. Do you think his martial soul could stink itself to death? Hey, you know what? I think I actually smell something foul. He wet his pants. So disgusting. Yu Xiaogang's wound had been healing a bit, but after Luo Sanpao was kicked hard by Erlong and fell downstairs, it was clearly injured. Since the martial soul was linked to him, how could Yu Xiaogang not be hurt? So the wound split open, and he lost control of his bowels and bladder. A foul stench spread. Hearing the surrounding chatter, Yu Xiaogang's face turned red. Looking down, he had wet himself. Ah! Yu Xiaogang screamed. The book in his hand fell to the ground with a thud, covering his pants. Yu Xiaogang fled in disgrace. Erlong laughed loudly. This waste was scared into wetting himself. Hearing this, the surrounding crowd also burst into laughter. The news of Yu Xiaogang wetting his pants spread. Little Bai Xin, are you two alright? Bibi Dong had dealt with the matters below and came up slowly, obviously missing what had just happened. We are fine. Do not worry, Sister Donga. Bai Xin smiled. A mere waste like Yu Xiaogang was no match for him. He had undergone ice and fire body tempering. If he had not pretended to be unconscious, how could Yu Xiaogang have knocked him out? Good that you are alright. Bibi Dong felt relieved. Young friend. Long time no see. Ghost Douluo walked out from behind Bibi Dong. Bibi Dong had just been delayed because of them. Senior. Long time no see. Bai Xin greeted with a smile. Young friend. I went to that village you mentioned. It was really good. I have already sent them all to the spirit hall. Ghost Douluo said with a smile. These were his fans. If he did not treat them well, he would be letting himself down. Ghost Douluo was already an elder of the spirit hall, so putting a few people under him was not a problem, and there were just a few people with low soul power. Qian Shunji would not say anything either. The village chief finally got his wish in this lifetime. Bai Xin said calmly. This old village chief had been a fan of Ghost Douluo for so many years. Senior, may I ask what connection you have with the village chief? Looking at Ghost Douluo, Bai Xin asked. Erlong and Bibi Dong were also curious. For an entire village to be fans of him, the favor must have been significant. Ahem. Hearing this question, Ghost Douluo cleared his throat. Somewhat embarrassed. It is nothing really. It is just that before I became a Title Douluo, I accidentally saved the village chief's life. To be honest, if the village chief had not reminded me, I would not even remember it. It was just a casual act. I did not expect him to remember it for so long. Listening to Ghost Douluo speak slowly, Bai Xin understood. After all, it was a life-saving favor. And from a strong person, it was only natural to revere him. That is not bad. At least it was a life-saving favor. Bibi Dong said. Now things were settled. Everything was perfectly resolved. Where is Senior Chrysanthemum Douluo? Normally these two should not be apart. Ghost Douluo had returned. But Yue Guan had not. He went to investigate some matters. Bibi Dong chimed in. Bai Xin nodded. Investigating matters. Could it be investigating him and Erlong? But he should be clean. There was nothing to hide. And his soul power had been hidden by the terror mask pattern on the back of his hand. It certainly could not be detected. There was no need to worry. Even if they investigated him, they would at most find out he was born with full soul power. As for those ninja soldiers, they would not be able to investigate them at all. As for Erlong, it was not a big deal. She was just an illegitimate daughter. That was nothing. And judging by Bibi Dong's attitude, she clearly did not care about such things. So it was not a problem. Even if something was discovered, he could still escape easily. 80 Soul Douluo level claw, shadow soldiers blocking them together, and 70 Soul Saint level ninja soldiers helping him escape. How could he possibly not get away? The whole day was spent at the Spirit Fight Arena. Bai Xin also took this opportunity to make a fortune. Of course, the capital was borrowed from Bibi Dong. He had forgotten to ask Dugu Bo for money when he left. Dugu Bo, Shadow Hall second elder, the one with the startup funds. At night, Bai Xin slept soundly in the hotel. Meanwhile, inside the single attribute clans, these ninja soldiers had already found out where the things Bai Xin wanted were kept. Coming and going without a trace, they took advantage of the night and infiltrated the three clans. They were all at Soul Saint level and were already skilled at hiding their tracks. Young Woody Bai, He, New Gao, and the others were currently about the same strength as the ninja soldiers. They could not detect them at all. Inside the Breaking Clan leader's room, a ninja soldier quietly appeared in front of Yang Woody's treasure cabinet and slowly slipped inside. There were several books inside. The ninja soldier quickly flipped through them, found what Bai Xin wanted, and quietly left again. But before leaving, he placed a book in the cabinet, a book taken from Yu Xiaogang. At the sensitivity clan whereby he kept his treasure box, a head poked out from the wall without a trace. a hand reached out and took the treasure box away. Before leaving it, even opened it to take a look. As for the defense clan, their construction techniques could not be stolen. They could only be learned slowly in secret. The next morning, young Woody got up happily, ready to study the alchemy techniques again. He had not fully mastered them yet. He opened the cabinet and found where he kept his books. After looking for a long time. Where are my books? Seeing the book left behind. Soul Master Cultivation Manual. Young Woody unconsciously took it out and flipped through it. It was full of annotations. Damn it. It was swapped. Young Woody rushed out with the book. Old white bird, old gorilla, old rhino. Young Woody roared. There were still subordinate clans of the Haotian Sect, living relatively close. This roar brought them all out. My things have been stolen. Check yours quickly. See if anything of yours is missing. Young Woody said with a dark face. In a rage. The book in his hand was crumpled. Bai He and the other two were stunned and went back to check. Soon, Bai He's furious roar also rang out. Damn it. Our clan's treasure is gone. The four gathered again. Niu Gao and Titan shook their heads. Their things were not stolen. Who could it be? Who could come and steal from us without a trace? Young Woody threw the tattered book to the ground and said resentfully. The three exchanged glances, unable to think of who it was. What do you think? Could it be Ghost Douluo of the Spirit Hall? His stealth is impossible for us to see through. Titan seemed to think of something and suddenly spoke. Ghost Douluo. But why would Ghost Douluo steal our things? The four looked at each other, still uncertain. If it really was Ghost Douluo, then it was possible. Ghost Douluo's stealth ability was said to be unparalleled. With their strength they could not see through it either. But how did Ghost Douluo know we had these things? And why would he risk making an enemy of the Haotian Sect to steal them? It is probably not him. He suppressed the anger in his heart, calmed himself down, and analyzed. Whether it is him or not. We should report it to the Haotian Sect first. The Haotian Sect will surely stand up for us. Old Gorilla Titan snorted coldly. With the Haotian Sect around, what was there to fear? He had always been the Haotian Sect's dog. So naturally he revered the Haotian Sect above all. When something happened, they had to tell the Haotian Sect. Let us go. First go to the Haotian Sect. Tell the sect leader about this. Young Woody snorted coldly, holding the book. The four discussed and headed for the Haotian Sect. After all, this was a major matter. Young Woody's alchemy skills were very important to the Haotian Sect. And he was related to the Haotian Sect by marriage. He was even Tang Hao's uncle. The Haotian Sect would surely help. With this connection, even if they did not help, they would at least make a gesture. The four hurried to the Haotian Sect. On the other side, after the ninja soldiers succeeded, they quickly rushed to the hotel where Bai Xin was staying, kneeling respectfully before Bai Xin all night. Until Bai Xin woke up, they presented the items to him. Seeing this when he woke up, Bai Xin was stunned. This. Truly worthy of the ninja soldiers. This service attitude was just right, as expected of them. Bai Xin slowly got up and took the two books from them. One was the herb catalogue, the other was the Breaking Clan's alchemy techniques. Finally, he gently opened the herb catalogue and found many immortal herbs inside, some of which were not in the ice and fire yin-yang well. It was already quite comprehensive. In Douluo Continent, apart from young Woody having this, only Chrysanthemum Douluo had it. He did not know if Chrysanthemum Douluo's catalogue was complete, but it should not be bad. Bai Xin quickly flipped through it and memorized most of it. Then he opened the alchemy techniques book and after a quick glance handed it to the ninja soldiers. He would not learn it himself, but these ninja soldiers could learn it. They were all-purpose. Learning these things would be easy for them. Take these things, give them to the Grand Elder and Second Elder. Let them learn together. As for the herb catalogue geared to the Grand Elder, let her handle it herself, Bai Xin said calmly. He was the Hall Master, so he should leave these matters to his subordinates. The ninja soldier received the order and disappeared into the floor, and the ninja soldier holding the box containing the crystal blood dragon ginseng remained kneeling respectfully nearby. Bai Xin opened it and looked inside. Nothing seemed wrong. A bright red ginseng. Its energy was quite rich. Take it to the Grand Elder. Let her take good care of it. Bai Xin did not know if this thing could survive again in the ice and fire yin-yang well, but it was worth a try. If not, then just preserve it properly. This ninja soldier disappeared again. Soon another ninja soldier appeared before Bai Xin, reporting something respectfully. Tang Hao and Tang Xiao have just come down from the mountain. Bai Xin was surprised. If they were just coming down now, it would still be a long time before they met a yin. Bai Xin remembered that Qianring Shu was 9 years older than Tang San, which meant that, as things were developing, soon Bibi Dong would be locked in a room by Qian Junji. Then she would go to the Slaughter City, and later come out to kill Qian Shunji and start the divine examination. By the timeline, according to the original, Bibi Dong would have already met Yu Xiaogang by now, and would soon grow tired of him, then go to the Spirit Hall. But now things were different. He had disrupted these events. Everything had changed, no longer following the original timeline. He just did not know when Qian Shunji would have his wicked thoughts again. he still needed to be prepared, at least for now. Bibi Dong was safe, so there was no need to worry. After calming down, Bai Xin stopped overthinking, taking it one step at a time. With the ninja soldiers around, he could always escape when needed. The Shadowkhan troops were Bai Xin's greatest reliance. Today, Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong were still participating in the spirit fight tournament here. Bai Xin did not go. He cultivated in his room. His abilities were special and not suitable for such events. On the other side, the Tang brothers Tang Hao and Tang Xiao left the Haotian Sect. Big brother, do you really think Ghost Douluo stole Uncle's things? Tang Hao was full of vigor, completely unlike the unkempt and decadent man in the original. Tang Xiao was more refined and steady. Probably not. A Title Douluo would not be that stupid. That would be openly making an enemy of our Haotian Sect. Clearly, someone is framing them. Our grandfather is famously powerful. Do you think the Spirit Hall would be foolish enough to make an enemy of us? Tang Xiao laughed and analyzed with a smile. Their Haotian Sect's greatest reliance was Tang Chen, the strongest on land, a level 99 limit Douluo. Even Qian Daoliu had lost to Tang Chen's hammer, and it was precisely because of this that everyone in the Haotian Sect thought themselves superior. They believed the Haotian Sect was the best, the most noble, not even putting the Spirit Hall in their eyes. Each and everyone had their eyes on top of their heads, always looking down on others. Big brother is right. With grandfather around, the Spirit Hall is nothing to fear. Tang Hao laughed, not disagreeing. They were from the Haotian Sect, the #1 sect in the world, the Spirit Hall. What was there to fear? Their strongest had already lost to his grandfather. So what was there to worry about? But big brother, how are we going to investigate this? There are no clues at all. Tang Hao did not like to think. This kind of thing was the most annoying. He would leave it to his big brother. Tang Xiao slowly took out a book from his soul guide. This was given by Elder Yang. From this we can trace it. The book in Tang Xiao's hand was exactly the one left by the ninja soldier. Big brother, a broken book. Completely useless. What are we going to do with it? Are we really going to search the vast ocean? Tang Hao did not even glance at the book. There were so many people on Douluo Continent. Who knew whose this was? How could it be such a coincidence? There is an aura on it. Let us catch a few soul beasts good at smelling, and have them lead the way. Even if we cannot find it exactly, we can at least get a general location. Second brother, do not always think about solving problems with force. Sometimes you need to use your head. Tang Xiao said earnestly. This second brother, with this temperament, he really did not know what kind of trouble he would cause in the future. As his big brother, Sai, forget it. He was his brother. Tang Hao took Tang Xiao's words to heart. And then, those words bounced right back out. Equivalent to not listening at all. Why use your brain? It was better to just smash with a hammer. Simple and quick. Fast results. With one hammer strike, who would dare not submit? Think of grandfather back then. Did he not build his glorious achievements with one Haotian hammer? I, Tang Hao, will also be like grandfather. Of course. That was just his thoughts for now. Later. Later he was beaten into hiding in Holy Soul Village, living a muddled life, becoming like a rat in a gutter. Then I will listen to big brother. Tang Hao finally forced out that sentence. Originally they had come out to build the Haotian Sect's reputation. Now with this extra matter, it was really annoying, so frustrating. Do not worry, second brother. If it comes to it, you can go to the spirit fight arena. With your strength, you can dominate. Tang Xiao patted Tang Hao's shoulder, finally feeling a bit relieved. This second brother of his was just too fond of fighting. No wonder grandfather liked him so much. Big brother is right. Tang Hao laughed heartily. Better listen to big brother. The two spent 2 days in the Star Do Forest catching a sniffing wolf. This wolf's sense of smell was very sensitive and could distinguish the aura of each soul beast. To avoid danger, Tang Xiao placed the book in front of the soul beast and forced it to smell the book's scent. The sniffing wolf immediately detected several smells, afraid of being killed by these two. Big brother. It actually worked. Tang Hao said excitedly like an idiot. Lead us to find the owner of this scent. Tang Xiao threatened. A hint of killing intent flashed in his eyes. If this soul beast dared to disobey, its fate would be death. If not, they could just find another one. The sniffing wolf whimpered and howled, as if agreeing. The next moment it headed in the direction of the Haotian Sect. Tang Hao and Tang Xiao followed the sniffing wolf for a while, before realizing it was heading toward the Haotian Sect. Beast. Not this one. Try another. Tang Xiao slapped it. The sniffing wolf whimpered pitifully, looking extremely aggrieved. Try another. Tang Xiao said coldly. Hearing this, the sniffing wolf stood up again, and continued searching based on the scent in its memory. The next moment, the sniffing wolf began rubbing against a big tree, behind Tang Xiao, and howled around it. The Tang brothers were dumbfounded. Big brother, is this wolf a bit crazy? Barking at a tree? No. Howling at a tree? Tang Hao scratched his head, unable to figure out why. Tang Xiao was angry. This wolf was probably an idiot. Let us find another one. As he spoke, Tang Xiao attacked directly, smashing the 100-year sniffing wolf with one hammer, without even using a soul skill. Soon, Tang Hao caught another sniffing wolf. This wolf was clearly larger than the previous one, and older. This sniffing wolf was already covered in wounds, completely exhausted. Clearly it had been badly beaten by Tang Hao, second brother. Why did you injure it so badly? What if it dies later? Tang Xiao was helpless. His second brother really did not know his own strength. It is fine, big brother. It can still be used. Tang Hao grinned, not feeling he had done anything wrong. Tang Xiao sighed helplessly and placed the book before it again. This sniffing wolf knew what they wanted, and to save its life, it could only agree. After sniffing, it immediately headed toward the Haotian Sect. But after just a few steps, Tang Xiao stopped it. Other than this, as he spoke, this sniffing wolf once again walked toward the tree, where its kind had been before. The same scene appeared again. The sniffing wolf began to howl, as if to say, right here. Tang Hao's eyes flared with anger. Is this wolf crazy? Before Tang Xiao could say anything, Tang Hao understood and killed it directly. How Didi, your big brother. I know. It is the same as the last one. Also crazy. Let us just find another one. Tang Hao grinned. This had happened once before, so of course he knew what to do. I mean, since both of them stopped in front of this tree, clearly this tree is problematic. With that, Tang Xiao smashed the tree with his hammer. The tree shattered instantly, but there was nothing inside. Big brother, it is obviously the soul beast that is crazy. Let us find another one. Before Tang Xiao could stop him, Tang Hao ran off. Soon he came back with another one, but this time, this one was perfectly fine. Tang Xiao could only repeat the same process again. This time, this sniffing wolf did not go to that tree. It went to a different tree. Unsurprisingly, it was smashed to death again. Big brother, are these soul beasts crazy? Why do they keep howling at trees? Tang Hao was speechless. He felt like he was being toyed with. Now he was a bit angry. Tang Xiao was also very confused. The sniffing wolf could find the way to the Haotian Sect, so it was not the problem. Going to the tree was also not the problem. Could it be that they were the problem? How strange. How did he? I cannot figure it out either. Tang Xiao thought for a long time but could not come up with anything. Forget it, big brother. Let us try again. Tang Hao did not believe it. If one did not work, surely a fourth would not work either. Thinking that, they acted again. The same scene appeared once more. This is infuriating. Tang Hao had lost his patience. After killing this sniffing wolf, Tang Hao simply gave up. Forget it, How Didi. Let us just search on our own. What if we run into them? Tang Xiao was also helpless, and could only abandon this method. They did not know. How could the sniffing wolf be the problem? The sniffing wolf did not sniff wrongly. There was a ninja soldier's scent on that book. And the ninja soldier was following and watching the Tang brothers. The sniffing wolf had howled at those trees, because the ninja soldier was hiding inside them. But Tang Xiao and Tang Hao did not know, and mistakenly thought it was the sniffing wolf's problem. Little did they know, it was their own problem. It was just a pity for the sniffing wolves, who lost their lives for nothing. The sniffing wolf only smelled the ninja soldier's scent, and did not know what was inside the tree, so it kept howling. When Tang Hao and Tang Xiao attacked, these ninja soldiers had already moved, so there was no chance for them to find anything. The two had only smashed an ordinary tree. They wasted a lot of effort, and got nothing in return. Instead they reeked of wolf. It was really annoying. Yelin City. Inside the spirit fight arena, Bai Xin and the others gathered together. You said you are leaving. Bibi Dong looked at the two before her with reluctance. After several weeks together, Bibi Dong had come to see Liu Erlong as a good friend. The two had worked together very well in the arena. Bibi Dong's spider focused on control. Liu Erlong's three-headed blaze dragon focused on offense. The three cooperated perfectly. This was the legendary case of if not rivals, then best friends. Clearly Bibi Dong and Liu Erlong were no longer, like in the original story where they were hostile, and disliked each other. Truly staying away from Yu Xiaogang made everyone better. We have been out for a long time. It is about time we went back. Do not worry, Sister Donga. We will meet again, Bai Xin said calmly. He would have ninja soldiers protect Bibi Dong in secret, so he could always know her news. If anything unexpected happened, the ninja soldiers could take her away at any time. That is right. Donga, next time we meet, let us have a good fight. I am really looking forward to sparring with you. Liu Erlong shook her fist. It was rare to meet a girl who clicked so well. It was truly a blessing. Bibi Dong smiled sweetly. She did not refuse Liu Erlong's suggestion. Liu Erlong's personality was just like that, saying whatever came to mind, without any scheming. Bibi Dong also enjoyed spending time with her. The two said goodbye to Bibi Dong, and after many detours finally returned to the ice and fire yin-yang well. For no other reason, Bai Xin was worried that Ghost Douluo might be following them. Thankfully, no one was tailing them. Inside the ice and fire yin-yang well. At this moment Dugu Bo and Ah Yin were discussing something. Grand Elder, why can I never produce this thing? Dugu Bo held 2 glass bottles in his hand. his expression fierce, unable to figure out why. He had also read the alchemy manual and liked it very much. He started operating directly with the herb catalog. He could also identify the herbs here and use them well. The alchemy manual also had various ingredient compositions. Ah Yin took the 2 glass bottles and looked at them. Inside the bottles, the liquid was pitch black, completely different from the finished product. Ah Yin shook her head, then took out the alchemy manual and flipped through it. The ingredients were correct. The proportions were also correct. Dugu Bo's operation seemed correct. For a moment, Ah Yin was also confused. She had not started operating yet and did not know how difficult it was. For so long, she had been studying seriously. Sister Ah Yin, second elder. What are you two discussing? Bai Xin and Lu Erlong entered and saw them discussing. Oh, the Hall Master is back. Dugu Bo's face lit up with joy, seeing Bai Xin. Ah Yin also smiled. Hall Master, come take a look. Dugu Bo quickly explained the situation to Bai Xin. Bai Xin frowned. He had read that alchemy manual. It was definitely the original, not a fake. Looking around, he quickly found the problem. Sister Ah Yin, second elder, do you think it is possible that the herbs here are too potent? The materials in the alchemy manual do not seem to be immortal herbs, but you used immortal herbs. The effects of immortal herbs are much stronger than what is written in the book. Hearing this, they were both stunned. That was right. All the herbs here were much more potent than those outside, and the ones in the alchemy manual were mostly ordinary herbs and the like. Exactly. Dugu Bo was immediately delighted. How could he have forgotten about potency? Ah Yin was the same. She had also forgotten about that. Hall Master, you go ahead. I will continue my research. Dugu Bo laughed heartily and happily went back to his studies. Bai Xin also smiled and shook his head. This old man, Sister Ah Yin, sit down. Bai Xin sat down with Ah Yin. What? Judging by your look, you want Shadow Hall to emerge. Ah Yin immediately saw through Bai Xin's thoughts about that. Now we have dozens of soul Douluos and dozens of soul saints. With such strength, even if we cannot dominate a region, we can certainly claim our own territory. Bai Xin said calmly, dozens of soul Douluos, dozens of soul saints. These were the ghost soldiers summoned by Dugu Bo and Ah Yin wearing their masks. Indeed, Hall Master, with our current strength out there, we can indeed dominate a region. Dugu Xin walked over and said. Meanwhile, Lu Erlong had already gone to play with Dugu Xin's wife Lu Xing'er, but Hall Master, we currently lack Title Douluos. Dugu Xin's point was clear. We lack high-end Janli. This was the weakness of their organization. The Seven Treasures Glaze sect had 2 Title Douluos. The Blue Lightning Tyrant Dragon sect had 1 Title Douluo. The Haotian Sect also had 1 Title Douluo now, but they also had Tang Chen to deter others. If Shadow Hall were to emerge, lacking a Title Douluo would ultimately put them at a disadvantage. But if Shadow Hall had a Title Douluo, that would mean 90 more Title Douluos. This was their advantage. Bai Xin was also considering this issue, which was why he had not let his organization emerge. Indeed, that was what I was worried about. By the way, Uncle Xin, how far is the second elder from advancing to Title Douluo? Bai Xin asked. 3 levels away. Dugu Xin said. 3 levels, a level 87 soul Douluo. Soon. Alright, since that is the case, let us wait a little longer. Bai Xin suppressed the urge in his heart and held back. Without a Title Douluo to anchor them, if the upper 3 sects suddenly united and made a move against them, the consequences would be unimaginable. Once they had a Title Douluo, there would be no concern. Dugu Xin nodded. Thankfully, the Hall Master did not act rashly. The current Goju had already formed, and a new faction emerging abruptly would break the balance, unless they were overwhelmingly powerful. Bai Xin understood this as well, but he did not want to remain in one corner. He wanted to dominate everything with overwhelming force. His Shadowkhan troops were no weaker than anyone. He would endure a little longer. Do not rush, Bai Xin. You are still young. You have plenty of time. Focus on improving your own strength. If Shadow Hall emerges, and you as the Hall Master are still so weak, even I would be embarrassed. Ah Yin rubbed Bai Xin's head and said softly. He was still young and impetuous. Bai Xin nodded. He understood. Then he would cultivate well. As for other matters, he could leave them alone. With Dugu Bo and the others around, he just needed to focus on improving himself. Putting those thoughts aside, Bai Xin began his closed-door cultivation. Ah Yin cultivated and also made medicine, helping Dugu Bo detoxify. Lu Erlong also settled down and began to cultivate seriously, but she would occasionally send messages to Bibi Dong, and the ninja soldiers became messengers between them. At the Ice and Fire Yin-Yang Well, after nearly half a month of seclusion, Bai Xin finally came out. He had increased by 1 level. Not bad. Bai Xin thought happily. Level 24 soul power was already fairly fast progress. Only half a month had passed. Coming to the edge of the Ice and Fire Yin-Yang Well, the surrounding immortal herbs swayed in the wind. Ah Yin and Dugu Bo were still studying alchemy. It was worth mentioning that both of their alchemy skills had improved rapidly, and they could already produce some useful potions. Sister Ah Yin, second elder, can you formulate a pill that can increase innate soul power? Bai Xin walked over and asked directly. Increase innate soul power. Innate soul power can be increased. That is impossible. Hallmaster, are you joking? How can innate soul power be increased? Dugu Bo stopped what he was doing and looked at his Hallmaster in surprise. Ah Yin also looked at Bai Xin in surprise. Is there really such a pill? Bai Xin was also stunned. It seemed that the mysterious water pill did not exist yet. That thing only appeared in the second part. It could increase soul power level, cleanse the marrow, improve a soul master's talent. More importantly, for those with low innate soul power, it could increase their innate soul power. But for those with high talent, the effect was not as obvious. Ahem. As far as I know, there is such a pill. I remember it is called the mysterious water pill. It can increase soul power level, cleanse the marrow, improve talent. For those with low innate soul power, it can raise their innate soul power level. Bai Xin explained slowly. This thing definitely existed. If it could be developed, it could later become a major highlight of Shadow Hall. And with this pill, the future development of Shadow Hall would also be fast. Dugu Xin would definitely have children. He would have children too. And what about the children of other Shadow Hall members later? No one could guarantee that all the children of Shadow Hall members would be geniuses. With the mysterious water pill, before level 20, they could increase their soul power by 1 level, which would also be a great help. Hallmaster, are you sure you are not lying to us? Dugu Bo confirmed again.